Alright, welcome back to... well, technically Dead by Daylight. So yeah, come on. Of course I was gonna have to play it. I remember this game coming out some years ago. I remember hearing about it and being like, there's no way. There's no way they did it. My understanding is that this is more of a meme game than it is a actual, like, romance simulator or something like that, which, I don't know, I guess we're gonna find out how good that pays off, because this is already looking great. But yeah, I've never played, I think, a visual novel before. I think this might be my first, so this will be quite the experience for me. Cough, cough, cough. You wake up on the beach, soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of your throat as if you'd nearly drowned. Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from or a single fact about your life. What you do know is that, despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Cough, cough. Wow, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? Need a minute, or can I go on? Oh! Oh, this is the narrator sassing me. I kind of love that. Alright, because I can give you a minute, we've got plenty of time. Endless time, really. Well, this got sinister. An eternity, if you catch my drift. Whoa, now. Whoa, not now, Ocean. Sorry, Jenny. May I continue? Please, go on. Okay, then. As I was... Cough, cough. As I was saying! You look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. Ooh, Kingdom Hearts? As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. Oh! Oh, you weren't kidding. A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit. A stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other... ick. Ugh. Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? However, the answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? Run, close my eyes, dig up that face. I may not have done a visual novel before, but I do know something about choose-your-own-adventure games. I feel like if I run, the first thing that's gonna happen is I'm gonna get stuck in the trapper's trap, because I know he's in this. Close my eyes. Close your eyes. This must be a nightmare, right? This is not happening. This is not happening. The mantra centers you, and you're briefly able to find peace. The lapping waves go silent, and for the first time in your entire life, it feels like you're in control. When you open your eyes... Ugh. You're in the exact same place, except now that disgusting corpse face is smiling at you? Even the dead have a wondrous time on our island. I promise you will too. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead, aren't I? Or if I'm not, I'm about to be. Is this the newest arena? Don't worry, you're going to do just fine. We wouldn't want anyone else. Creepy. Well, that sure was weird. That voice again. Do oceans normally talk? Your memory isn't right, but you're pretty sure you remember learning as a child that oceans do not speak directly to people in spooky terms. Alright, this game is already making a good impression on me. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation as you feel something soft bump into your foot. Another skull. Oh, okay. I was going to say another skull. Is that Wilson? When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand there next to you. You stare down, frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. Little help. Oh, it's her! You turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground. Oh. Hello, bunny lady. Hello, Wraith. Hello, Spirit. Rin Yamalka. I remember your name now. Oh my, hello, Mr. Trapper Man, whose name I don't quite recall right now. man, this is an oh my god, they're blinking. They're blinking. It's freaking me out. They're blinking. Oh man, 4 gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. Oh, I think I know who just hit the ball. Each of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. If the game is not full of these double entendre jokes, I'm going to click off and I'm not even going to give an explanation why. Your heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers. I don't know, not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy they put out there. So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once that you are completely paralyzed. Hello? These are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at this monstrous lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy-ass monsters, though! Man, they really were aiming to tap into, like, the demographic of Dead by Daylight players that want to smash some of the killers. What do you do? Oh, boy. Toss it back. Kick it back. Say no thanks. Say nothing. Do nothing. I feel like the polite thing to do would be to toss it back. Bend down and grab the ball. It's warm from sitting on the sand on this beautiful day. When you get the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in Huntress's hands. Not bad, stranger. Huntress's muscles ripple as she grips it in her hand. You look her up and down and consider what it might be like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Warm, perhaps. Maybe a little sweaty, but that's okay. It's natural! Try hard much? Blech! They're speaking directly to you, but you still can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. When you snap out of it, you realize that everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion into their private beach. Should you be frightened, worried, excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away! And at the same time, damn, they are looking very appealing in their own way, and nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Well, technically the trapper did. Ocean, don't be scared, Jenny. You were made for this. Well, geez, if the spooky ocean boy says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all gonna work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. It seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit. Thanks, Trapper. I love that about you. And I guess you're also a nitwit! Look, it's best to just go with what the Trapper says when he says it. That's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who always seems to have fresh blood on their hands. The Spirit. Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is. The Huntress. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. What's your deal? What brings you here? The Trapper. You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination? The Wraith. Deep sigh. That was Wraith. That sigh means he was done with the game, too. Oh, he doesn't talk! Either that or he saw a butterfly or something. Look, I don't care why this slack-jawed moron is here. That's the Trapper. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? Trapper. Don't threaten me with a good time. You know you can't, says the Huntress. At least not yet. Oh dear, bunny lady's getting ready to as well. Oh yeah, not yet. Hey Jenny, you might want to, say something. Actually, never mind. There will be plenty of time for that soon enough. I mean, in sheer fairness, it's a little unfair that I'm the only survivor here and I'm up against 4 killers. Like, come on. Right now, this group has some questions for you. But be warned, answer quickly and well. Oh no. This is a timed quiz, and it will be very important later. Oh, no. Very important. Or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one. I can't remember. How attractive would you say you are? Average. Just another face in the crowd, another normal, meaningless life in an endless cycle. I think you're quite cute myself, like a chipmunk or a grizzly bear. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Super strength, sure. Super strength would be cool. Strength isn't all about muscles. True strength is up here. You expect the trapper to point to his head, but instead he taps one of his bulging shoulders. It's specifically in these muscles. No one gives a shit about your calves. I love this. What was your best subject in school? History. Didn't even have to think about it. Nice, it's important to know that what came before so that we are not doomed to repeat humanity's mistakes. I mean, we will anyways, but still. What is your favorite animal? Cat. Definitely a cat. What? Why is everyone looking at me? You think just because I'm the typical cute goth girl, I have some specific love of all things cats and more specifically black cats? Well, I do, but you can all go to hell anyway! What's your favorite color? Okay, he does talk. Blue, blood red, sure. I should have said corpse. Some call it the color of love, but love is just another word for pain. What is your dream job? Not working at all. If we do what we really want, why work at all? Takes a lot of courage to break free from society's expectations to climb the ladder. Only she could spin laziness into some kind of grand crusade. These damn millennials! Best flavor of ice cream. Chocolate? My favorite flavor is pain. Cool. Same. Same here. Mine is vanilla swirled with pain. I think mint chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself, but enough about ice cream, am I right? Hold on a second, this reminds me. I am right, always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much farther. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip. Ocean, we're teaching lessons now, narrator? You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island, even for faceless voices. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? Mint chip. So obedient, says the ocean. I think you're gonna do just fine. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants you to start getting to know them. I'm Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on the whole island. I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith. Hi, I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like everyone else. I like nice people and loathe big dumb idiots. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time. But the things I do hate, I really hate, you know? Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose just to not take part. Jeez, it's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. I think it was her dad that killed her. Oh, no, wait. I'm remembering Spirit's story now, and that's almost exactly what happened. Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. There's a lot of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love. Yeah, there is, if you know what I mean. Grow up. Grow a body! Yeah, she got one. She got one. I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it. Whatever, fog body. That's not nice. He's not nice. You love it. Only sometimes. Ew, really? That's disgusting. That's why she likes it! Don't speak for me, I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely, actually. For the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on, otherwise they'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off again soon enough. If we're done playing, let's do something else instead. Wow, for once I actually agree with the meathead. I say we go to my yacht. It's the massive boat dock nearby. I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power. Wraith rolls his eyes. Don't mind him, he just hates fun and happiness. No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth, the way it's flaunted needlessly, and the cruelty it engenders. What about hanging out by the pool? I find the water calming, simple, beautiful. Hey, what about our volleyball game? We can exercise and have some fun as a group. Are you all serious? There's a perfectly good lounge to chill out at right there. I'm tired, and besides, I hate being in the sun. Where do you want to go? Oh, okay, so I think this is going to be my choice now. Oh, geez. So, volleyball court is Huntress. Beach is the Wraith. Spirit wants to go sit down over here, and... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Let me, Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay. I picked the Trapper. How about the yacht? Perfect. You obviously have a modicum of taste and good judgment. At least I hope you do. Guess we'll find out. Worst case, we'll find out how strong your bones are, how heavy you are to pick up and throw, and how fast your lifeless body sinks. Should be a pretty chill day regardless. Oh! Claudette and Dwight! Hold on. For just one moment. This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. Oh, dear. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. They're the only help remaining on the island. This place we call Murderer's Island. Cue dramatic musical flourish. None of the others survived. Survived the interview process, I mean. Hence why we shall heretofore refer to them as survivors with a capital S. These two have worked here a long time. So very long. I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry. Anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps. We will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with options whenever possible, and don't just run off to various activities unsupervised. We don't have much autonomy around here. The least you can do is allow us to do our job. The most you can do is help us get off this island. Dwight! Yes, pardon me. Please, follow us. Hey, narrator. Yes, something I can help you with? Those two, Claudette and Dwight. Did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape? Them? Oh, no. I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for your help to get off this island, though. Oh, right, that. Yes, that's true. He was. But he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway, a couple miles south of here. There's much fancier accommodations than this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm that this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now off you go. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity on this island. Your decisions matter, mostly, when I agree with them. Not like that other island. So what'll it be? Well, I already eeny, meeny, miny mowed the Trapper, so... Trapper is very pleased with your choice. Not just because he owns this boat, either. Clearly you understand the importance of appreciating the finer things in life. Unfortunately, though, this means these uncouth heathens are now on my beautiful boat. I'll make sure to help wash it as soon as they leave. Oh, no. Not exactly a genial host, but what he said isn't even the worst thing about his comments. It's that he made them in front of everyone else. They're used to it at this point, though, so it's time to get used to the good. So it's time to get to the good stuff: eating. As a guest of honor, you can choose the appetizer. Here's a menu. What do you want served? Oh, is this a trick question? Beef? Raw, simple, tasty, maybe even a little risky. It's beef carpaccio. Carpaccio? Yeah, all the way for me. And I'm sure a group with such particular tastes will all surely love it. Great choice. It's my favorite. Sometimes it's too cold to start a fire, so you eat what you can, how you can. Gross. Not just meat, but raw meat? Will you be wearing a fur coat throughout the meal, too? No, it's far too warm for that, but maybe some fun little slippers. Bunny slippers, dare I say. The survivors arrive with trays of food as everyone stands around and makes conversation. Enjoy! Please, for our sake. Oh, please, for our sake. They catch Trapper glaring at them for daring to speak directly to you, but Dwight pushes on anyway. Can we get you anything else? Thank them. I'm all set, but thanks for the great service. I mean it. Fantastic. Wow, no one ever thanks us for anything. Thank you. I'll thank you kindly for never speaking out loud to my guests without being spoken to first. Now scram. I mean, in sheer fairness, they did speak to me first. I mean, I did technically speak to... Well... Yeah, I spoke to them first, so yeah, that makes sense. Now that the help is gone, the killers... You know, killers is a bit harsh. They haven't killed anyone today, anyhow. Should we call them suitors or something? I don't know. That lacks a bit of punch. I'm sticking with killers. The killers have begun to hover around you. Oh, no. They each seem to be waiting for a moment alone with you. Except Wraith. He seems to be studying the corner of the room, deftly avoiding any engagement with you at all costs. Who will you allow to steal you away for a quick second? Choices, choices, choices. The Wraith and the Spirit are not speaking to me. I'm not vibing with them. Huntress is big, stacked bunny lady. So I am tempted. And the Trapper, I am tempted. He's a prick, but, alright. You know what? You hear that? That's a coin. It's a quarter. I'm gonna flip it. Heads, it's, the Huntress, and tails, it's the Trapper. Hey, that works perfectly. Heads for Huntress, tails for Trapper. And it is tails. It is tails, so we are going with the Trapper. Damn, Trapper winning out. The entity wants me to pick the Trapper. Make eye contact with Trapper, and he immediately pushes the others aside. Damn. You already show promise as a prospective mate. Well then. Therefore, I'd actually like to get to know you better. Well, thank you, big buff sir. If I romance you, will you not stick me upon a hook and sacrifice me to your spider god? I wonder if it's the, if the narrator is the entity, or if the ocean's the entity, or if maybe the entity is waiting somewhere else. I'm not super caught up on all the Dead by Daylight lore. I know there's some, like, peripheral characters that do, like, you know, they're, like, researchers into the entity and stuff like that. I know the lore is expanded since I had first started playing the game all that time ago, but, I'm not really familiar with it. So I'll let you in on a secret. When the time comes, I have a private little getaway here on this island. No one else knows about it. It's to die in. I mean for. It's to die for. Is it a mine? You gonna kill me in a mine? It's a hidden spot where I enjoy all of life's many bounties. Okay. I want to show it to you. Not because you're worthy of it just yet, though. Okay. Maybe because it will piss off everyone else who chose me! I always like to remind them who's really in charge around here. I mean, that is kind of valid given that you are the OG killer of this game. Oh yeah, and also that part about getting to know you better. That's important too. Hey, listen, man. You can take me to your private spot. I'm not objecting, Mr. Big Buff Muscle Man. Mr. Murder Man. I guess. Everyone, put down your appetizers. I'm bored and on my yacht. That's unacceptable. Declan. Oh, yes, sir. Prepare a libation, something that will impress our new guests. By the looks of them, shouldn't take much. Carla, make sure we've got both boozy and non-alcoholic options available. Nobody has to drink if they don't want to. I'm a killer, not an asshole. Declan? Carla? I thought their names were Dwight and Claudette. Who the hell are Dwight and Claudette? Hey, Daryl and Christina! You know these two? Maybe they work on that other island. You, Jenny, ready your mouth. My brother in Christ. He did say that I would quit the game if they didn't have the double entendres, didn't I? It's... You, Jenny, ready your mouthful. Okay. It's ready! Wow, this guy really knows how to sell a drink! While undoubtedly crass, he does have a point. A mini-game is incoming, and the success or failure of your quest may very well depend on the readiness of your mouthful! Mini-games consist of 2 parts. On top, a pointer which rotates in a clockwise direction. And the bottom, the target you're oh, it's a skill check, okay. Sometimes the target is immediately visible, sometimes it's hidden until the pointer arrives. Press the spacebar to stop the pointer over the target to win. Fail to land on the target and you will lose, okay. To achieve a perfect success, land on the start of the target area, not the end, okay. Okay, ready to play? Or would you like me, I'm ready. Oh boy. Party never stops. Shots! Ooh. Not bad. Ooh! Not bad. Oh! Not bad. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Oh, damn. This whole amnesiac thing is already a lot to take in without also pouring a bunch of drinks on top of it, so it's not unexpected that you didn't perform perfectly. Lucky for you, my desire for perfection is only matched by my enjoyment in watching losers fail publicly. Don't expect luck to get you through this forever. See, part of the thing was it moved so quickly, I thought it was like a skill check where if you don't get it immediately, you're gonna, like, lose and you're gonna fuck up the skill check. So instead of just letting it spin, I felt compelled to hit the button immediately. I should have just let it spin. Overwhelmed by the afternoon's activity, you feel yourself spinning out of control. Was it the drinks, the pressure to perform, the rocking of the ship? Smartly, you pound a pitcher of water before everything goes dark around you. And it turns out a quick nap was just what you needed. When you come to, Dwight and Claudette are somehow already back on the shore, waving at the boat. Pretty sure that means it's time to head back and leave this yacht behind. What a shame, too. Trapper planned to serve live monkey brains as an entree. Damn. Seems like the next activity is mealtime? How quaint. You're expecting, what, capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious fantasy epic like you'd find on cable. Dwight and Claudette usher you to your seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you. And, oh great, terrific, it seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to certain other people, either. Start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Trickster? Trickster? Wraith or Trickster? Are they talking about the spirit? Or is he talking about Huntress? Oh! Oh yeah, Trickster is here! Surprise? Yeah, well they don't call him Expected-ster! I'm sorry, even I get nervous around crowds of killers and my whole shtick gets a little flustered. What is he doing here? Wow, this game is actually more recent than I thought. I thought this had come out a good long while ago, but if they had Trickster, well, I don't know. Maybe I'm just forgetting how long ago the Trickster came out. Hey there, you're looking good, Jenny. Real good. And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table if they sit side by side. Look at this. We can't even fit everyone on screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not. It's completely intentional. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that? Okay, Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side, the rest of them will sit opposite of you. Huntress and Trapper can sit at the ends with their enormous, sexy arms. Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner. Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. We hope you all enjoy. We really, really hope you do. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? It's meat. seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge. My favorite! Meat is good. Meat is murder. Which you'd know, considering what you've been up to. Who are you to get judgy now? I'm just sharing facts. I need to murder something to eat its meat, so that's, like, technically true. Technically true is the best kind of true. Okay, enough yapping. Let's eat. Hey, Jenny, you thinking what I'm thinking? It's gonna be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps? I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button-down prints, you know? Oh, no. When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat! I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours. Oh, poor Claudette. And we do literally everything on this island. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meal. Wow, he's right for a change, because I am with my broad axe. It's the perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain. Twain! First, who says twain? Sometimes I swear it's like we're all from completely different historical eras. Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood. Ugh, you two and your ridiculous bicep swinging contests. Enough. Grow up. Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option. Obs. The hell it is! Oh, I'll show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you... Oh! Oh, ooh. Please stop. Please. I hate it when we fight, or talk, or even when we look each other in the eye. I can do it. I have the skull of Azarov. Oh, is that what that is? Great, instead of slicing it up, you can club it to a... Great, instead of slicing it up, you can club it to a second death. Hey, Jenny, I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix. I mean dinner! Oh no, Felix Richter! Oh no! Oh no! Although, well, yeah, I guess if Claudette and Dwight are wearing the floral print, Felix probably was too before he got axed. R.I.P. in peace. Otherwise, this will go on for hours. No hyperbole. They once argued over who had the most effective weapons for 72 straight hours. Okay. It doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they will take even longer cleaning their weapon, all while explaining the value in maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason they're always terrified of tetanus! I mean, valid. I'm pretty sure... I think tetanus is one of those illnesses where if you get it and it passed a certain point, you're, like, guaranteed a horrible, slow death. So, you know, valid. Hey, why don't you just let me carve up dinner? Splendid idea. We'd hate for it to get cold. He hated when it got cold. Oh, Felix! Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Ready. Slice. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Did it. Oh, nice! Oh, damn it. Oh, perfect! Oh! Damn, I'm getting the hold of it! Shit. Flawless. That was possibly the sexiest thing I've ever seen that didn't involve dismemberment. Maybe we should skip it. If you say so, big boy. Ocean, settle down. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. And remember, Jenny, don't show all your cards just yet. You don't want them to expect anything. If Trapper expects me to, like, go somewhere private with him. Dinner is finally served. For real. The sounds, especially coming from the masked killers while they eat, which involves lifting their masks and shoving food up behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to really be embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean... Ocean, come on! We're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who have been working their asses off to make this night perfect. Well, at least they're lifting their masks. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they just tried to mash stuff through there. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? Two best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's only one thing. Think about it, Jenny. Number two. There's no number two. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. I don't want to know. Might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in spectral form. Yeah, you are. You see how deep this cut in my abdomen is? I don't even think my digestive tract connects anymore. Between the food and the behavior of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. I think they want an explanation why. What do you want to tell them? Okay, am I a survivor or am I a killer? Like, clearly they're not flagging me as a survivor, or I'd be with Claudette and Dwight, but I don't know. This is gross, I'm sorry. Look at that seagull. I'm assuming that certain answers will predispose certain killers towards me. I feel like this is going to offend them. This will make Huntress and Trapper, the ones that I would ideally like to impress, dislike me. Wow, you ever see a seagull that big? I haven't. That's incredible. Anyway, what were we talking about? Lame misdirect. Yeah, she's right, Jenny. Pretty lame. Own who you are. Never compromise. Didn't you wash up on this island with no memory of who you are and how you got here? Yes, you did. Poor thing. You have no idea the last time you ate a real meal, and you've been standing in the sun. But the seagull... Uh-oh, he just made a lot of good points. I swear. You're beginning to feel lightheaded. It waved at me. Maybe you need to eat to survive here. Either that or someone poisoned you. I mean, I'm also... Well, I was drunk. I don't know if I still am. No, wait, you haven't eaten, so you can't be poisoned. Whatever the answer, you're clearly about to pass out. Oh, hey, it's me again! Your friend, mentor, and guide. Narrator to the narrator. The ocean. Not sure how I feel about that characterization, but I'll allow it. This is the entity, isn't it? I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise, others lead to something even worse. Starting scene's over and having to fast forward back to where you were. Am I right? For this place holds many secrets, even from itself, but the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth. Vague, mysterious. I gotta give it up to this ocean character. That's some quality early game storytelling. Hold on, I'm back! One more piece of advice. You've made many choices by now. Some of them I liked, some of them I did not. It's in your best interest to make more choices that I like. The choices might be yours to make, but they're mine to reward. You wake up to find Trapper holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cold water into your mouth. You had me worried there, passing out like that. I thought maybe you died. That would have been terrible. Nobody dies on this island without me killing them. You hear that? Nobody. Thanks, I guess? Don't mention it. I mean that. Don't mention it. Someone might think I care for you. That can't happen. I've got a reputation to uphold. I mean, buddy, you don't gotta care for me. We can have a hit it and quit it. I'm starting to understand, I think. When you went down, it looked like you hit your head on the edge of the table. If it were me, the table would have been the one to crack open. I'm sure that really hurt you, though. So I figured a little ocean air might help you wake up, and I brought you down by the water. It's really thoughtful of you. What? A magnificently muscular, wealthy, artistically gifted Adonis can't also be thoughtful? I don't answer, because it's obvious. Adonis was a pussy killed by a boar. Get out of I do find myself in an unusual position, though. Despite the overwhelming probability that I'll eventually find myself standing over your lifeless corpse, I don't want you dead just yet, so I'm here to talk to you like a regular human person. And right now I'm worried that I might be coming off a bit too forceful. I know my mere presence can be intimidating, but I don't want you to get the wrong impression about me or how I feel about you. So I'll just put it out there. I might possibly like you. I can't say that about everyone, or really anyone else on this island. There's something different about you. You aren't like the others. Henceforth, I think it's time I shared something with you that I haven't shared with anyone in a long time. It's a big part of who I am, and I think you're ready for it. Okay? You watch as the trapper reaches into his singlet, oh my god, and pulls out some sort of rolled up scroll of paper. He grips it firmly in his hand.
Firmly grasp it!
It's one of my sketches. I don't know if you know this, but I love to draw. The arts have always been a passion of mine. Would you like to see it? Yes. Yes, I'd love to. I'm so excited you're ready to share this with me. Trapper does not unroll the paper and show it to you. He simply stares at you and watches your smile soften and fade. And the longer he stares at you, the closer he seems to get. What an interesting response. Thanks, I hope. Trapper looks at you, a piercing look through his mask. He smirks, but it's not clear why. Then he turns and leaves. Oh, that's interesting. So he wanted to know? Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you, and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on this strange island. Only to find that it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in the air above their heads. It's very important that we stick to the itinerary and attend each event as scheduled. Playing sick for cute flirt points was not part of this evening's activities. That's strictly slotted in for after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick? No, no time for excuses. Well, there is, but that's scheduled for after what comes after the flirting. Go, 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 go! Once everyone is gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't worry you, hasn't been sticking to the schedule. That means we're behind on time for evening activities. And we'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Just one story? But story time is my favorite activity. This is a narrative-heavy experience. You're telling us that only one person gets to share? How will we decide who? Oh, great. We have to decide as a group? That never goes well. Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no muss. Voice trembling, you realize this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. Sorry, everyone. I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out? Been there before. Even though it's taking some pressure off me, which is absolutely dream come true, is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Seriously, has anything here ever happened on schedule even once? Damn it, Donald, if you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick and then I'll drown you in his blood, Cynthia. Fuss and muss are back on. You two know I love to hack, slash, and slice. We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody named any names? Who even knows any names? Not us. I renounced my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. But we still gotta get started on story time, so... Jenny, who do you think should go? Ah, damn it, that's a name. I love this game so much. Alright, I think I'm gonna double down on the Trapper, aside from the fact that he also seems like he's the one who's about to go crazy and murder everybody if I don't humor him. I choose you, Trapper! Whoa, whoa, this entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit! Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will ya? I wonder if they put this out around the time that Pal World got sued. Yes, of course you want to hear my story. It's a good one, and an old one, too. This is an infamous tale about two young friends from my hometown. Best buds who did everything and anything together. Fish, hunt, fight, skip rocks, climb the tallest trees, climb the highest peaks. The more dangerous something was, the more they wanted to do it. But everything changed one day when the slightly older friend asked the other a favor. My father doesn't want me going out with you anymore. He said we're dangerous together. We take risks we shouldn't, and if I keep hanging out with you, he says one day I'm going to get hurt. Do you think you could come by and tell my dad we'll be careful so we can still be friends? Of course, said the other friend, who was always eager to please his best mate. So the two went to see the concerned father, who puffed away at his pipe as he listened to every promise his son's pal made about being more cautious. But when the slightly younger and slightly smaller boy finished, his friend's father responded stone-faced, "No, sorry, this is best for both of you. I don't want my son hanging out with you anymore, and that's that." The young boy was so crestfallen he left immediately. No one would see him cry. He would not give them the satisfaction. Especially because if they did, they might tell the others in town and they'd all think him weak. Worse, his own father would never forgive his son for letting others see him that way. But he was too upset to go home right away or be spotted on the path, so instead he sat outside his friend's house in the little hiding spot they had often sat in during rainstorms, or when they didn't want anyone to see them trading interesting rocks they dug up. Uh-oh. It was quiet as he stifled his own tears, and that's when he heard it, a sound and an odor wafting alongside the pipe smoke carried on dark winds. Betrayal. Thanks, Dad. I didn't want to hang out with him anymore, but I didn't want to tell him that. He'd be a big baby about it. It's okay, I get it. Don't blame you at all either. He's soft and needy. You need strong friends. Someday you really would have ended up getting hurt because of him. You need friends you can rely on. Trapper looks angry. The muffled tears stopped, and the hiding spot that had been a pit of sadness now overflowed with rage. The boy went home. If anyone passed him on the path, all they saw was determination. That night, he spoke to no one. He ate no dinner. He slept no sleep. The next day, he got up early and sat near the tallest tree in the woods by his former friend's house. It was the one tree no kid in town had ever conquered. Its top remained untouched. He remained there till dark before he finally went home. He did this for 8 days. On the 9th, his old mate finally passed by. "Hey, what are you doing here?" asked the Judas. "Nothing. Out hunting squirrels and sat down to eat this apple," lied the younger boy. "Oh, yeah, sure. I hope you're okay. I can't believe my dad did that. It's so unfair." "Yes, it was truly unthinkable," answered the boy through a smile that carried no warmth. "Yeah, well, okay. See you around." But before the betrayer could leave, his old friend called out to him. "I'm going to climb this tree," he said. "I'm going to make it to the top." "The hell you are! No one can do that, and they definitely can't do it by themselves." He had him. "I can and I will. I understand why you can't, though. Your dad said you're afraid you'll get hurt." "I'm not afraid. He's afraid," replied the friend, now seething with shame and with his own rage. "Oh, forget what my dumb old father said. I'll do it with you. You'll see I'm not afraid." So the two climbed and climbed, each making it higher than they ever had before. And they continued to climb. But whether they would have reached the top will never be known, because the turncoat, the boy who made his father lie for him, fell before he could make it all the way up. Some say it was no accident, that his old chum pushed him. But how could he? He was the weak one, after all. Of course, such a weak child could never send his best friend to his death. This was an accident. Tragic for sure, but nothing more. Of course. A month later, though, no one could explain how the dead boy's father choked to death on his own pipe. Yeah. Definitely a good call on staying quiet after all that. Silence really is best at a time like this. Shit! What about you, Jenny? What did you think of my tale? None of that actually happened, right? Were you the boy in the story? Damn, that was bleak. Huh. I tried to flatter him with the drawing before, and he didn't like that. But I also feel like that was like he already showed me. I'm doubling down. Now that's a story. Yes, it is. Oh, hello. Guess he liked that response. He's handing you a gold coin! On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit so they can all have a moment alone before bed. Oh, are those like the tokens that we theoretically get in Dead by Daylight? I don't know about that system. I gotta look that up. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. True moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of 7 seconds because the trickster shows up. He's blaring his latest song. Hey, baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? He doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch on this island, the only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to think to yourself about them just yet. Trapper approaches you. Ooh, is he? Is he now in the secluded spot by the beach? Finally, those dweebs are gone. Now that I know we're totally alone, we can really talk. Let's get away from this ash and smoke and take a dip in the pool. Ooh. Oh my! Are we taking a dip in the pool, Mr. Trapper Man? Whether it's the water, sweat, or my enemy's blood, I prefer my muscles glistening and not dried. Alright. A dip in the pool with the Trapper? You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow him. An offer like that. Just don't forget our little talk. You and your storyteller friends slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion can handle it. Trapper looks surprisingly relaxed. That's definitely weird. Oh, okay. The small bubbles rising up in the water around him might have something to do with that. Look, Jenny, I didn't want to reveal anything in front of the others. You never know when a loser is really a maggot. Now, though, I want to hear what you really thought of my story. What was its real purpose? Feel like this is too cryptic. And also a little too advanced for what he's going for. To establish dominance seems a little too honest. Like, that's clearly what he was doing in the story. He called the friend of Judas, so... It's one of these two. I feel like this is the one he wants. Show why honesty and integrity are so important. Very interesting. Very. Trapper stares at you for way too long. It almost... Oh, did I screw up? Did I pick the wrong one again? It almost looks like he cracks the barest of smiles, but then more small bubbles appear in the water. He's still staring. He stares for such a long time, it becomes quite romantic. And then, as it keeps going on, it becomes downright horrifying. A chill runs down your spine. Finally, Dwight and Claudette show up and say everyone is reconvening at the fire pit. How dare you interrupt me? I mean us. No, wait, me. I mean me. Trapper throws his cleaver at Dwight and Claudette's feet. Where the hell was he even hiding his cleaver? More importantly, what do you think of his little cleaver toss? Listen, Dwight, Claudette, I love you guys, but you're not the ones I'm trying to romance. Haha, you see how scared they both look? That was amazing. Serves the servants right. Oh, he's gonna love that. Clever wordplay. You're all right by me. Ah, got a coin. Trapper flips you a gold coin, which he definitely was keeping in his crotch. Well, I was gonna say, isn't that the final goal of this? It's too warm to have been anywhere else. Oh. You feel your toes tingling and notice the temperature has dropped significantly. It's getting chilly in the water. Usually it's so warm around you. You mind if I snuggle up your way? Yes, I do mind. Oh, damn. Before we have to spend too much time watching you sit there all alone, trying to figure out exactly what you're doing with your life, I figured we'd let you know that it's time for bed. And you're kind of the last person out enjoying the facilities, so, well, the thing is, you see, can't really get our night started unless yours ends, so pack it up, kiddo. Your fireside sleeping arrangements await. Oh, we're sleeping by the fire. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Trapper's story. Are you being led to your demise by an untrustworthy narrator? Hey, wait a second. I swear to you that you're not. Come on, you gotta trust me at least a little more than you trust Trapper. Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive. Their now familiar, creepy smiles stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by firelight. We must apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable or die trying. They hand over a pillow and blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Perhaps some music will put you at ease? Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Our other guests aren't the types you'll want to rob of their beauty sleep. Yeah, no kidding. Minigames consist of two parts on top of point. Oh, okay, we're doing the same thing as before. Okay. Suppose if it doesn't stop where you want it to, that's a bit like losing, but no one has to know if you don't tell them. Oh, okay. Ready. Just a dial to fix it. Oh, hello. Is that chase music? Turn it off. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier. Would you like to... Well, I think we know who I'm choosing. Trapper, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. Trapper tells you a secret for falling asleep when he's feeling restless. A heavy bearskin blanket is all you need. If that doesn't work, I just go for a late night walk and punch the first person I come across. Punch the first person I come across. Just picturing him walking down this beautiful sandy beach, and some other tourist like walks past him and says, "Hey man, how you doing?" And he just gets clocked in the nose. You're a real charmer, Trapper. I'm not sure I'm brave enough to kill a bear or skilled enough to skin it. Certainly not either of those things as far as I can tell. Here, hold on to this. Try not to hurt yourself. Oh. Trapper hands you an entire bear's paw, complete with sharp claws. It's like the most aggro version of a rabbit's foot you've ever seen. The most aggro version. Finally start to feel sleepy, except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. Try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky. By now you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head, but this one is still undeniably odd. Had a good time on the private yacht today, huh? That comforting, rocking sensation, that was all me. Oh yeah, you're welcome. You wake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Oh, it's Wraith. Wraith stares at you awkwardly. He says nothing, just stares. You look around to see if there's something going on behind you or on either side, but nope. Just staring! Oh, you're awake! So you knew I was asleep? Damn. I saw you at the Trapper right before bedtime. Are you making some sort of, alliance? Are you with... Wraith scans the horizon. Them? Them? Who them? I'm just making sure you are who you say you are. I've been burned before, and something seems off on this island since you've arrived. Even more off than usual. Maybe we could talk more about that tomorrow. It's just since you got here, I think we could really have a really nice day tomorrow. Together. Buddy, you're sweet, and I know that, if I recall correctly, the Wraith's background is actually, like, one of the... It's kind of like the Spirits, where it's really sympathetic. And I think it's kind of like a... Like, I think he killed somebody, but I think it was, like, in self-defense. I can't remember. I vaguely recall feeling sympathetic feelings towards the Wraith. But I've kind of doubled down on the Trapper, buddy. Maybe next time. It's just you have no idea how long I've been here with these monsters. To be honest, I have no idea either. They're just awful, boring and loud and stupid. You're different. There's finally someone here on my level. You're thoughtful, interesting, gentle. I think we could, you know, have fun. I could show you some cool stuff if you want. If you don't, that's totally cool. I get it. No pressure. In fact, probably just forget I was here. Good night. Finally alone, for real this time, maybe, you drift off to sleep again. Hopefully you're not poisoned. Wait a second, where are we? This isn't... Oh, geez, it's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all of the contestants talk directly into the camera. Oh, no. Oh, I love this game. I think today went really well. These were some of my first interactions with someone who isn't a parent that didn't end in bloodshed or untimely perishing in my Russian cottage. So I'm counting today as a win no matter what happens. What do I think of the newcomer? Do I have to say, oh, I do? Okay, attractive, mysterious. I really don't know that many other words since I was raised by my mom in the woods until she was skewered by an elk and I had to wash her entrails off my sarafan. Oh god, I forgot that was her backstory. That being said, the other three should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I, for one, will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wraith, I think, knows more than he's laying on about this place, but he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all the time, major buzzkill, and Trapper. Oof, where do I even begin with Trapper? He's buff, sure, but daddy issues much? Sheesh. Look, I wonder if that's why he backed off when I showed interest in his drawings. He might have wanted a more distant reaction because of, like, his daddy issues. I wonder. Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human, and I'm fit as a fiddle. You really are. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life. If I'm being honest, I just want to kill just about every person I meet within a minute of meeting them. Even the few people I can tolerate, I want to see suffer for a long time before I kill them. But this person, for some reason I would like them to continue living. For now. Woodfall steppin'. Haha. Well, you know, everyone calls me Trapper for a reason. And they better call me Trapper. I swear if I watch this later and you list me as Evan, I'm gonna kill the Chiron guy. Chiron? I don't really care. This island is full of people who don't really like me, so what's one more? I don't want to get distracted from my plan anyways. You know, I think I learned a lot about myself today. I always thought I was doomed to be alone for eternity, only my creeping desire for revenge keeping me company. Now I know it. You open your eyes, the sun is shining, there's not a cloud in the sky, and you feel great, totally well rested. You're not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by the campfire but woke up several yards down the beach. Wait, are you on vacation? Was yesterday nothing more than a strange dream? Nope, not a dream. You really are here for another day. Why? I have no idea. You're obviously a weirdo. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging out on the beach. This is definitely not a dream. I wouldn't rule out a nightmare just yet, though. Damn. At least they make for a sexy bunch, no? Talk about sexy. Here comes Trickster carrying coffee. Morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start this incredible day off right. I'm a little suspicious of that green cloud of skulls coming up from the coffee. Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind his joyful demeanor, though. Everyone knows musicians are morning people. I also want to wish you luck. Today is an important one. My only regret is I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. Also, I am just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island. Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the other island, now is the time. Never mind, he left. Well, at least he brought me a cup of... No, wait, don't drink that! What the hell was that? They don't call him Trickster because he's good on a skateboard. And he definitely didn't get that name because he brings people drinks so they can have a good morning. That was almost certainly not coffee, and I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, and torturing you. Yet. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise, the type of place you give a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up review to, not an eternal prison of pain. And please make sure to leave a review, it really helps with the algorithms. Just trust me, I'm looking out for you, so can we please move on? Hey, wait a second, how did a possibly omniscient, possibly unreliable narrator physically just knock that coffee out of your hand? This is not Parliament, and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out of turn at this moment. I love this. I need no recognition, for I am the ocean. I dominate the land. I submerge those who defy me and become their watery grave. Actually, speaking of graves, I would like to say something. Something of grave importance. Fine, go ahead. Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, and I'm not saying it is, even a place of extreme horror can still receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, thumbs up review, if it was crafted with love and or that's the type of thing you're into. You know, the ocean is right. A lot of hard work goes into a place like this. You really should judge it on the artist's intent. Whenever possible, start from the mindset of giving them the benefit of the doubt. Constructing these elaborate simulations, vacations, is not an easy thing to do. Sometimes there are small bugs or inconsistencies, but that's just the nature of the process. Perfection is overrated. The universe is filled with mysteries. We ought to celebrate those who venture to bare their souls as part of a creative process with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment, not be overly critical of them. Are you two trying to sell me on this place actually being good? You don't have to say it like that, especially after I saved you from that poorly made cup of coffee. Sorry, we should have been here like 5 minutes ago. They always do this on the second morning. Sad, really. Even if they do make some great points. Oh, sure, they make great points, I agree. Can we please move on? Yes, of course. Apologies, Jenny. The last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time here on the island? Yes, Yes, I've been having a lovely time. Yes, it's been really entertaining. Yes, I'm not suspicious there's no option. Yes, I'm not at all suspicious that there's no option here. What an encouraging response! And we're so glad you're not suspicious. Hey, Claudette, maybe Jenny isn't suspicious because they figured out what they're actually doing here? 0 chance. They're still clicking, even right now, to see how you'll respond. Hey, look at that! Yeah, they don't know anything. It doesn't matter, though, Jenny. We're so happy to hear you're having fun. I didn't say I was having fun. We're all having fun, Jenny! Do you hear us? We're all having fun! We do need to ask you one more question, though. We all have to sign away our rights to say anything negative about this place? Would you please sign this non-disparagement agreement? Oh, brother. Can they kill me? Hey, here's the thing. I got a trophy at the end of day 1, right before I woke up, saying, oh, you survived a day, which makes me concerned that I could actually die. Yeah, sure. Yes, I would hereby agree to participate in this verbal contract saying that I, Jenny, will never say anything negative about my stay here on this island. Perfect! Delightful. Excellent. Yes, yes! Hey, Jenny, it's still totally cool if you have constructive feedback. The place to leave that is in a positive review, because we all know that nobody reads negative reviews of games or resorts like this. Anyway, I see Dwight and Claudette have gone into a trance, and with the grumbling I hear from your belly, that can only mean one thing. Breakfast! Perfect timing. Everyone rolls into the dining area to lard up those sexy little bellies with pancakes and bacon and... So much for maintaining these beach bods. We're all half naked in a tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here? A yogurt? Magic powers will only get you so far. Even killers watch their sodium intake. You take your plate and sit down, thinking about yesterday and the whirlwind of feelings you experienced. Oh yeah, I remember a couple. Danger, dread, disorientation. It was like going through puberty again, except all in one day on a beautiful and mysterious island, surrounded by killers. It looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection, though. Trapper stands up to talk about how his day went, and just in case anyone was wondering. Personally, I wasn't. Oh, wow, we're coming into this awfully hard, aren't we, buddy? You might be the only person on this island I don't hate. This confuses me, but in a good way? I don't know exactly. Weird. Oh, Trapper. Oh, buddy. Oh, pal. Usually, the only thing that makes me happy is watching someone fall into a pit. He didn't fall into a pit yet, and yet I'm not so upset by this fact. Oh yeah, wasn't that his whole backstory? Was that did he like lead a bunch of guys into a mine or a pit or something like that and murdered them all or something? I don't remember. Well, that was bizarre. Back to your brick. Nope. Now Hunter steps up to talk about her feelings. At this point, anything could happen. I'm open to all the possibilities that this strange island has in store. How open-minded! Ah, well, that surely must be it. No one else would weirdly stand up during breakfast to... And just like that, here comes Spirit. If I look especially well-rested this morning, it's not because I slept well. As you know, I'm much too dedicated to finding revenge to ever sleep again. But because you all really left me alone yesterday to be my best not constantly annoyed self, and I thank you for that. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go back to quietly resenting being trapped here with you all, while looking cute doing so. Good for you, honey. Guessing Wraith has had enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of a group. Ah, perfect, there he is. Take us home, Wraith! I'm glad the introduction of Jenny to our island paradise, and yeah, that was in quotations, didn't distract me from my normal routine, ignoring all of you and vice versa. This place is an eternal prison of suspicion and suffering, and no one cares. I'm still the only one asking any questions. I'm asking a question, too. It's, when will Wraith shut up? I was gonna say, I think this is kind of fitting, because if I recall, well, I think the Trapper was an asshole in his backstory. Wraith, I think, was a fairly innocent guy who I think was getting harassed by his boss. I don't remember. I kind of forget the Huntress's background or how detailed it is. And I know the Spirit got murdered by her dad, but... And now they're all looking at you expectantly. Wait, are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel? I think I need to process everything by myself. I'll see you all soon! Damn, what a power play. Keep them wanting more. You're getting good at this game. Sexy, true-to-life experience. Shame you didn't get to eat me breakfast, but so be it. After breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. Before you get there, though, something catches your attention. Is it the black swan with the little devil tail there? You hear that? Who are you addressing? Me? Well, yeah, I guess. That is okay, right? You know, I might be pursuing a relationship with one of these 4 fine killers, but it feels like the person I'm getting to know the most is you, narrator. It's only okay in so much as it serves to illustrate that you've lost your mind, seeing as how I'm not real at all. Yeah, I heard it this time. I think it's coming from behind the pool shed. No, stick it in there. A little more. What? Oh yeah, that's it, yes. Oh no. How does that feel? I know it's not what I'm thinking, but still, it's a classic gag. Nice. Yeah, that feels right. This is uncomfortable. Now I want you to take that and put it right. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Just like that. Exactly like that. I swear I had no idea these two even do, whatever it is they are doing. I'm afraid to look. Please say something so they know you're close by and can hear everything. Oh wow, look at this super cool bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion someone left on a chair. Anyone know where I can buy some? Damn it! Oh, come on, a little privacy. Are they actually doing it? Are they actually? Did you set me up for the classic gag? Only to have them actually be doing the bing bong with each other? Dwight is panting and Claudette has a crazed look in her eye. Sorry, I didn't know how else to let you know I was here and that I could hear you. Well, you know, oh, maybe it is the gag. No, what? What did you think we were doing? Yeah, there's the gag. You were doing... I don't know exactly what you were doing, but it sounded like, fun? You think 2 people trying to find new ways to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun? Bro! Is that what you were fucking doing? Oops. We get 5 minutes to ourselves every day, and we spend it hoping if we stab each other in just the right spot, we won't get resurrected. Wow! It's not the gag I was expecting. I thought they were putting pool noodles away or something. I've come to believe that the key is finding the exact place we need to bleed out from, and believe that place is in our appendix. Why else would it be there? Makes sense to me. Did you actually think we were me and him? Dwight? Oh, that's good, that's good. You don't have to laugh that hard, they get it. Damn, Claudette, you're being cruel. My life is a nightmare, and yet somehow it's never been worse than right now. Let's go, lover boy. I noted all our entry wounds, and our 5 minutes is up anyway. Good luck, Jenny. You're gonna need it. And hey, if you figure out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghost tells us how. They can hear him, too. That was both a tragedy and a comedy. A cragmity! Shut up, I like it. Anyway, where were we? Oh, yeah! You're heading to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. So far today has been exhausting too. But you're dedicated to achieving a true centered sense of calm. No drama, no bullshit, just soaking up sun in a heated pool. Today you're on a date with you. Ooh, I like that. I want to be on a date with me. That's definitely the goddamn entity. Who would make the first move? And aside from that disturbing thought, all is going to plan until a shadow blocks your precious sun. Is it the trapper? Spiky tipped, like a palm... Yeah, it's him. Like a palm tree is bending over to screw with you. But it's no tree at all. It's the trapper. Oh! I was wrong. The trickster. Hey, babe. Breakfast is weird, huh? Everyone just getting up and announcing how they're feeling. What's that about? Some forced kind of check-in with the group? I don't like it. Fishy. Kind of lazy. Whatever, though. Breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon or after 4 p.m. No one should eat before noon or after 4 p.m. So you should only eat between the hours of noon and 4 p.m.? Okay. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. You see my abs, by the way? Maybe you can see them later at my private stage on the other island. You know, IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out if you play your cards. Oh, is that where all the killers that can't be in this because they're not intellectual property of behavior and the devs for Dead by Daylight? I could give you a private show. Catch it around. His abs are pretty amazing. You gotta give him that. And the blow-up bat, threatening but adorable. Makes for an interesting silhouette. Genius design. He's a psychopath, just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything. And we're not best friends. Just because we had a little talk about doing a little talking, it's not an open invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Okay, now that that guy is gone, we've got some ground rules established that we're definitely going to abide by. It's time to lay back, take some deep, slow breaths, and... Nope. Another shadow. These people will not leave you alone. Trapper? Let's see who it is this time. Of course it's the trapper. You two have gotten pretty cozy. Oh, and all that fresh blood on his hands. You should definitely come with me, obviously. Remember, I have a beautiful little spot with all the delightful trappings of island life. Ha! Delightful trappings! Ha! I also have some actual traps, so play your cards right and I'll warn you about them first. Okay. Also, what's great about my hideaway is that no one knows where it is but me. Not Huntress, not Wraith, not even Spirit. If they did, I'd know and they'd be dead. Since you can see they are very much alive, for now, it's still all mine. The kind of place you can really lock yourself away from life in. I know you don't have much to think about. Why would you? You can have me. A specimen so fine I can block out the sun. Or you can choose one of these peasants. Speaking of... Before you can decide if you want to go off with Trapper, the Huntress interjects. I guess you could go with Trapper, but if you want to be the brawn without the dram, give this little bunny a try instead. Oh, yeah, hello, bunny lady. Hello, bunny lady. Oh, bunny lady! I mean me. I'm the bunny, because of my mask, and I tried to rhyme brawn with drama, but it was hard. Not educated, okay? But what I lack in schooling, I make up for with killer instincts and a truly insane vertical jump. Trust me, you don't know how hot it is to jump super high until you see me do it. The view from down here, it'll sure as hell beat looking at some amateur artwork or whatever the Trapper has going on. Huntress, oh man, it's tempting. But I did flip a coin last time. And I think, yeah, I landed on Trapper. I landed on the Trapper. So maybe there will be a second playthrough where I romance you. But for now, I gotta go with Mr. Bloody Hands over here. Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly because you can only go on one date today, and you also don't want to be hacked to pieces for saying the wrong thing. It's always good to remember that these are all cold-blooded killers, but you know what they say, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And then die a horrible, retching, writhing death after drinking it because the lemons were poisoned all along. Sorry, this island has really got me tilted. So who will it be? It's gonna be the Trapper. I gotta go with Trapper. Yeah, duh, let's go. Yeah, I've already committed. He won the coin toss last time. Anyway, here we are, my beautiful cave. The only truly great place on this entire island. Is this where you murdered all those people? Am I about to stumble across the bodies of several dead men? Miners? I think they were miners. Welcome, please, make yourself at home. But not really. This is my home and don't you forget it. But please, relax. This is where I come to get away from the screams, to hear other screams. I'm just kidding. This is a peaceful place so long as no one arrives uninvited. And since I invited you here, let me just say, stay away from the water. Far away. Do you understand? Well, he did say he would warn me, so it's probably a trap. Because it's a literal trap and I'll die? Because it's a literal trap and you'll die! No silence should last this long unless Wraith is around. Hey, seriously, don't go in the water. Even more importantly, though, stay away from that cave entrance. And don't ask me why. You got it? I'm torn. Because I feel like... So he had me go... He said something about staying away from the water. And I said, okay, it's a trap. And he said, yeah, because it's a literal trap and you'll die. Now he's saying don't go near the cave entrance. And I feel like the obvious answer here is I understand. Because I feel like they're not going to have it be a trap 2 times in a row. And he said don't ask me why, which suggests that he's going to get mad if I say, why can't I ask about it? I have to confess that I had to pause the recording. I don't know, you might see... This is probably going to end up being one whole video, so you might not end up seeing the break in the video. But I had to, when it turned into day 2, I had to take a break because my voice was giving out. So I picked it up a while later. But I vaguely recall from the first half of the video that there was a time when he told me to do something and I respected it. And it was the wrong answer. He got mad that I wasn't a little spicier with him. I think it was the drawing. I was too nice about his drawing in the last one. And he didn't react well to it. You know what? Don't tell me what to do. Glad to see you have a spine, and we'll continue to have one for at least a little while. Yeah, baby! Right answer! I didn't expect that, though. Interesting. Very interesting. And maybe even hot? Did I say in the first one that this doesn't have to be a romance? It can be a hit it and quit it? Oh, a coin! Anyway, I don't really know how to reward people who make me happy, since no one makes me happy. So I guess you can have a gold coin. He sure does love handing these things out. I doubt they really mean anything, though. These little collectibles rarely amount to anything. Oh, are these... Maybe I said this in the first half of the video, but are these like the tokens they talk about you picking up in the regular game? Now that you know what not to do around here, I can finally get to know you. Nope, actually you can't, because at exactly this moment, Trickster shows up. Hello there, you sexy thing. Not you, Trapper. I'm talking to this beautiful specimen over here. Why are you here? And I don't just mean in my secret spot. Why are you literally here on this island? Obviously for the same reason we all are. I think. Maybe. Actually, I have no idea why we're here. I better ask Wraith what's going on. He probably has all the answers. Anyway, I was just saying something. Oh, yeah, I want to find love. Same as you. I don't know. Sounds like a legit reason. So what do you say, Jenny? You want to find love with me? I mean, the obvious answer here is tell him no. I'm not interested, Trickster, and I demand that you leave this cave immediately. Yeah, there we go. I've endeared myself to the boy here. Why? He's a phony. He hasn't proved his worth. Huh. Trapper told that story about his, like, inferiority complex, so I feel like maybe the proving his worth one might be it. Being phony, I don't think he's gonna have a problem with, because he was phony to trick his friend into... Wait, he killed his friend, didn't he? Or you're loyal to the Trapper. I'm concerned that saying that I'm loyal to the Trapper is gonna be one of those, like, spineless try-hard answers, but... Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Alright. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo says it! I chose Trapper for a reason. And that reason is... It's... Quick, think! You got some decent options. The muscles, obviously. His mogul status. His can-do attitude. And by can-do, I mean can do several unspeakable acts of horror in a row without losing his breath. All good reasons! It's none of your damned business. Trickster, since you probably never experienced it before, that's what loyalty sounds like. Please, do you have any idea what I put my agent, lawyer, and personal stylist through? And they've stuck with me. That's loyalty. Find me if you want to know what it's like to work beneath a real boss. Oh, well, listen, you ain't bad looking, but unfortunately, sir, I've already gone down the path. The coin flip tells me what to do. But you ain't bad looking. You ain't bad looking. Maybe a different time. Before slipping out the back of the cave as quickly and silently as he arrived. Hey, look at that! Conflict resolution without anyone getting slashed, bashed, or split in half! I mean, isn't the whole point of a dating game to have the last one happen to you? I'm sorry, is that too spicy? No, I've said worse during my book reviews. Your complete devotion and allegiance to this hulking monster really has brought a sense of calm and purpose to your life. Trapper's happy. At least he might be. He's smiling, but it's unclear if it's a happy smile or an angry rage smile. Then again, that's always the case with him. Well, thank goodness that's behind us, even if the smell of Cleaver body spray is not. None of us are proud of that. Now, if you don't mind, I'm feeling a little stressed out, and I hate to be uncomfortable in my own abode. I'll be right back. He's gone. Not sure for how long, though. What do you want to do while you wait? Alright, you know what? Where's my coin? Where's my coin? Heads, we snoop. Tails, we remain perfectly still. And that would be a heads. We're snooping around. God, I hope this wasn't a bad choice. I feel like he might be waiting right out of range from me. Oh, a coin! Alright, now is he gonna... Oh, too bad it's... Oh, you do some casual snooping and eventually find a gold coin. Too bad it's completely useless, quote-unquote. Now is the Trapper gonna bust in and catch me snooping? Trapper's back, and he's carrying an enormous jug of what looks like moonshine. Oh yeah, that's right. Ain't he from the south? I can't remember. Non-0% chance it's chlorine. Dwight did mention a bottle went missing from the pool shed. Oh, dear. Well, do you want something to take the edge off, like a skull jammed onto a spike? Hell yeah! I think that's the only right answer. You're damn right I do. A proper drink for a stressful day. I was trying to be polite. Not sure how many people actually do that. How'd I do? I nail it? Truth is, I didn't think there was any way you'd say yes. I'm actually gonna drink the whole thing myself. But I'm quite charmed by your enthusiasm! Nice! Damn, this game keeps tricking me into thinking that I've messed up. Trapper begins to chug the mystery drink, but before he can finish it, Dwight and Claudette show up at the mouth of his cave. We are so sorry to interrupt. Please don't kill us. Again. But we've been told to make a very dramatic and urgent announcement. There's simply no time to waste. We can only make it on the beach, though. Which is obviously a very natural and normal thing to have happen right now at the exact moment we need you to get back to the group. Their story checks out. You and a frustrated Trapper leave his cave. Dwight, sorry, we had no choice. We had to bring you here. Yeah, someone likes the added drama. Ooh, I wonder if it's the ocean or the narrator. Probably the ocean. Oh, damn. Was this a setup? Why is Huntress walking over to you? Dwight and Claudette wisely turn and sprint away before Huntress arrives. What the hell are you doing here? Nice to see you too, comrade. I'm here because I have a proposition for Jenny. Listen, I'll be completely truthful with you. I can't offer you any more love than the Trapper can. Only an equal amount of hate. But I can offer you two things he can't. Two things. Yes. First is fun. He's a miserable SOB, even here in paradise. Meanwhile, I'm having a blast. You'd be having way more fun spending your time with me. But more importantly, I want something Trapper doesn't. A family. Oh, you're sweet. Unfortunately, I don't want to have kids, sweetheart. So, I want lots of kids, actually. I'm dying to have many children. Many children have also died to be with me now that I think about it. Okay, so number one, and I mean, like, listen, I'm not saying we can't adopt, but, I'm a girly, so we'd have to be doing a lot of adopting there, yeah? Yeah? But also, sorry, Huntress, I am actually, not interested in having kids. With you or anyone else, no offense, I don't want him with the Trapper either. Anyhow, if you want that too, you should leave him and come with me, but you must decide quickly. I don't like being exposed out in the open like this. So what do you say? Do you want to be with me? Nope, I'm remaining loyal to the Trapper. How dare you? I chose Trapper for a reason. I'd never leave him for anyone. Oh. Good answer. So you earned one of these. Gold coin. There we go. Don't worry, Huntress. I'll get you around on the next try. Ooh, a gold coin. Maybe there is actually something about these coins. Are they possibly the only way to pay your way to Trickster's private island? Maybe? Oh, okay. Huntress seemed less pleased with that answer, though. Listen, Huntress. Listen, if I get with you, knowing that I don't want kids, we're gonna be miserable because you're gonna want kids and I'm not gonna want kids and we're gonna disagree about that and I'm not gonna have a good time being a parent and you will and listen, it's better we just cut this off at the pass, okay? Next time. I'll reevaluate on my next playthrough whether or not I want youngins with you. Very well then, but I promise I will have my vengeance for this slight. Next time, girlie. Don't threaten me with a good time, sweetheart. No, she won't, but only because Trapper is likely to kill you before she can. I have to ask, though, do you want kids? That would be a no. Why would anyone want kids? I have no idea. Maybe for the backup kidneys. Anyway, enough of this foolishness. Let's go back to my cave. Ooh, back to the private cave, good sir. Listen, even if he murders me, he do got some bulging muscles. I do like me those muscles. That's part of the reason why it was down to him and Huntress. I do like me a good muscle. What a relief that's behind us. I would have hated if kids came between us, Jenny, or if you left me for a lunatic in a bunny mask. You probably would have hated the cleaver that came between the two sides of your body more, though, had that played out differently. So, does this mean that you like me enough to not put a cleaver through two sides of my body? But ultimately, I'm glad we went through that together. You showed real loyalty, and no amount of money can buy that. Because you showed you could be trusted, I'm finally ready to show you one of my sketches, and this time I won't take no for an answer. I think I said yes last time. This one is very important to me. I've never shown it to anyone. Feast your eyes on this. Hey! It's the hillbilly! That looks like something a kindergartner would make if they had been blindfolded. Oh boy. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, it's better than anything I could draw. Well, what do you think of it? Oh boy. Oh boy. Again, it's like, the first time we did this, I expressed eagerness to see his artwork, and it put him off. So I don't know when he wants honesty and when he doesn't. Alright, we're doing eeny, meeny, miny, mo again. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Oh no, oh no. I feel like I don't know how much danger I'm in of getting cleaved at any given chance here. Like, I don't know if this game can end with him just, like, murdering me on the spot because I pissed him off too much. The eenies, meenies, minies, and moes have spoken, though. I feel like if I say one of these two, it's gonna be a kiss-ass answer, but this might get me murdered. The eeny, meenies, minies, and moes have spoken! That is truly the worst sketch that has ever been made and will ever be made. No wonder you kill people. You're probably afraid they'll see you. Oh, he's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill my ass. I guess this is game over. I didn't draw this. I stole it from Hillbilly. No, he's not on the island. He lost his spot to Trickster. Oh, wow, huh? I don't know. Maybe if they do a second game. God, behavior. Please do another game. Please do another Hooked on You. I would love it. I would sincerely love it. And I would play it. I'd pay money for it. Just do it. I don't know. I'd see the Hillbilly. I'd see the Hillbilly. We had our chance with, like, the 4 original killers. Pause. The Hillbilly, the Nurse, the Hag, and the Doctor. Yeah, those would be another good 4 candidates. Probably, I think the Huntress was put out after the Doctor. So... she probably got put in there for popularity. Yeah, probably the Spirit did too. Yeah, no, I'd play it. I'd do it. Do it, behavior! My sketches are actually good. You really will get to see one soon too, so long as things go well. This game is intent on gaslighting me. The eeny, meenies, minies, and moes fucking spoke and inadvertently gave me the correct answer. Because if I had said yes, he would have bitched me out for it. Oh man, this game wants me to fail. This game is trying to kill me. Dwight and Claudette are back at the cave entrance. We swear this time we're going to tell you the truth. Honestly, please believe us. It's time to meet everyone for dinner. It's fine. I'm so hungry I could eat another horse. Bro, the clown gonna kill your ass. Another like you've eaten one before, or you've eaten a horse today? Yes! The face! Yes, to which one? Exactly. Don't bother, you need to keep on schedule. Hey, Dumb and Dumber, I have a question for you two. So much for the schedule. Yes, sir? Either of you want children? We can't answer that. How could we even think of becoming parents when all we want is our freedom? Whether it be the freedom to leave this island, or the freedom to die and stay dead. I'll take that as a no on children. Good for both of you. You just earned yourself a quick death next time. Unless I forget I said this. Please don't. Don't what? Forget? Forget what? This is a nightmare. Now let's eat! Damn. What a fun day you've been having. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining! And that's not just the remaining anxious sweat from spending an afternoon courting a psycho killer. Speaking of which, as I'm recording this, I think in a couple weeks, there's a movie coming out called Psycho Killer. It's got, oh god, who's the actress? Is it Georgia Campbell? But it looks amazing. It looks a lot like, it's similar vibes to Longlegs. I'm gonna go see it. It looks good. No, you really are feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry, I'll keep your dirty little secrets. But enough gentle ribbing, it's time to get back to business. All the, appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Trickster. Wraith is here too! Oh, I just got that. We're not going to do the gag where we cram all of them on the screen at the same time again, so just believe me, they're all here and they're all just as sexy and demented as you remember them. With your love on the line, everyone is being very careful not to offend you by saying the wrong thing. I don't think Wraith or the Spirit should care at this point. I've done very little to endear myself to them. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm as surprised as you are by that these 4 are falling for you. No, not because of your personality, but because you just met them yesterday! However, since Wraith seems like the biggest long shot to end up holding onto your heart, he throws caution to the wind and speaks up. It's a pretty small consolation prize for being the least loved killer on Murder's Island, but hey, letting them have this one moment in the spotlight is the least we can do? And heaven knows they won't do any better than that. I'm sick of watching everyone else gorge themselves while I'm preoccupied with, trying to get to the bottom of this never-ending nightmare. So tonight, none of that. I'm not really hungry anyway, so I say we just do a simple salad or something, the green kind, not the mayo kind. Mayo is gross. Oh, I agree with you on that. I am not a mayo fan. I'm fine with just lettuce. It doesn't have to be fancy. Not iceberg, though. It has no nutritional value. Letting Wraith choose was a mistake. That's on all of us. Dinner will be served shortly, but certain power brokers would like to know about your day. It's the entity. It must be the entity is the ocean. Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group? Do I have a choice? You had an interesting day, that's for sure, but how will you describe it to the others? Say too much or too little and it could affect your standing with the group. Okay, but don't just sit there and say nothing. Nothing is not an option. Say nothing. What happened between me and the trapper will remain between me and the trapper. Is that a real smile? Oh, damn! Good option! Is that a real smile from the trapper? My god, this is terrifying! Finally, this island has another person who knows how to act with dignity and respect. He's about to immediately undermine himself, isn't he? Dwight and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now, and they are all very tired. Oh wait, no, sorry. That's a dreary supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica. Not a charming parody dating sim set in an undisclosed tropical paradise. Oh wait, no, that's a dreary supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica. What are they referencing? They're not talking about the Terror, because the Terror takes place in the Arctic. I have no idea what they're referencing. I have no idea. Bony appetite. Don't you mean bon? No, almost everything we serve has a lot of bones in it, even the vegetables. Impossible to avoid on this island. Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions are rising, both of the sexual and deadly variety. Ooh la la. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back to clean up the table. They linger around you as they pick up your plate, take your napkin, and dust crumbs off the table. What would you like to say to the servants? Oh, this is an obvious one, because the last time I thanked them, the trapper, talked shit about me, so I have to ignore them. Sorry. Is there anything else we can do for you? I'm so sorry, Dwight. I would thank you, but I'm trying to romance the trapper. Anything at all? Anything? A manners book, perhaps? I'm sorry, Claudette! I'm sorry! I'm trying to romance the trapper, okay? It's fine. We're used to this kind of shabby treatment here on Jerk Island. Everyone, if you would please be so kind as to follow us to the fire pit, we'd greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen. Something that will change everything. You can go willingly or you can go unwillingly. You have no choice. Tough cookies. Did you have a choice on how you said that, dweeb? Yes, and I immediately regret how I did. Good, something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth. Fire illuminates the soul. Hope the fire isn't too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes. I'm also horribly afraid of it. The fire, I mean, not my eyes, because of childhood trauma involving... Oh, yeah! I think that's part of his backstory. I kind of remember that now. And finally, everyone starts moving towards the fire pit, if only to get away from Wraith's complaining. You take a seat on a comfortable log, feeling the fire's heat against your skin, and wait for other killers to take their places. Wondering who will want to tell a story this time. Will narrator tell a story? I bet they've got a stunningly creative mind. Hey, you think? Are they allowed to simply place thoughts in my mind like this? Doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in, but something unexpected happens. Nothing! Nothing happens. Something almost always seems to be happening here, so nothing is probably not a great sign. Oh, cool, and now everyone is looking at you. So, you know, do something. Should I pick someone to tell a story, or could we play charades? Boggle? Well, we were actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story? Wraith points his spine and skull staff thingamajig at you. You duck out of its way. You know what that thing can... Who knows what that thing can do? Probably shoots lasers. Try not to bore us. We're just very interested in you. You were ready to kill me earlier. Don't speak for me, Huntress. Now you can't tell if you're warm from the fire or if it's your nerves heating up. I know that the fire is right there, but maybe if we stop talking about it all the time, we can start to pretend it's not here and doesn't, you know, threaten to burn us all alive. He's not supposed to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith. Jenny was about to make an important decision about telling a story or not. I probably have to, so yeah. Sure, I'm game to tell a story. I hope it's a mystery. Okay, so what type of story did you want to tell? I feel like either of these would be a good trapper response, so... Alright. Alright, you like your Dwayne The Rock Johnson movies? How about some adventure? Now we're talking! It's not my favorite, but I respect your choice and will nod politely. You don't have to say that, Rape, just nod politely. Okay, ready? Here it goes. I really like to go fishing! Solid hobby, great foundation for a story, for sure. You pause. Everyone is waiting with bated breath, no pun intended. Oh wait, that's it? Not much of a story, barely even a thought. My pun was better than that story. You sure that's all you have to say? No, I was just kidding. Action? This time I got to a bar fight. Okay, I didn't read that full line, sorry. The group is interested, they lean in. I'm all ears, and I'm not talking about the bucket of them I have on my boat! Cracked open a beer by smashing the bottle cap off on the nearest rock before starting. I'm at the local watering hole, powering up with my regular 12 beers before I slay at the pool table. Slay is good! Steely Dan blasts from the jukebox. The bartender's tip jar is filled to the brim. I pound the final pint and smash the glass on the counter as I demand shots for the entire joint. The patrons cheer for me. I am their god. Damn! My storytelling skills have improved immensely. Suddenly, I hear the telltale revving of engines outside. Am I ripping this from a movie? I don't think I've seen this movie, but this sounds like a familiar scenario. The saloon doors swing open. Wait, it's a saloon now? And in walks my arch nemesis, Big Slim, the giant of North Toledo. He sounds sexy. Thought I smelled something acrid from Akron when I hopped off the hog, Slim says with a sneer. I get up from my stool, the gal behind me rubbing my shoulders, revving me up for the inevitable fight. Long way from home, aren't we, Slim? What are the fine people of Elm Street going to do without someone to sell them someone's second-hand cufflinks tonight? I taunt him. He strokes his oily beard. The story has a lot of specific geographic references in it. I have a perfectly good job at the pawn shop. Why are you coming at me like that? Slim yells. That's fair, I scream back. Why do we even hate each other? I can't remember. Something about me cutting you off in traffic, but it was a misunderstanding, Slim yells. Well then, let's hug it out, I say, tears starting to well in my eyes. And we made up. What about the bar fight? Oh yeah, we got into a real blowout fight later on that night. Really yelled our proverbial heads off, but it was just an argument about whether or not you say pop or soda. For me, it's soda. Come on! I gave up headlining Coachella for this! Spirit laughs hysterically, probably laughing at you, but it's a laugh you're willing to accept. That sure was a kind of story, technically. Okay, that was not a very good story. I don't mean to insult you, but it was actually quite bad. Sorry, but this narrator keeps it real. We can't just end it here. So who else do you want to hear a story from tonight? I look from killer to killer, trying to decide who might be the most entertaining. You know who I'm picking. It's the Trapper. Trapper surprises everyone by immediately stepping up and unironically taking an orator's posture. There was a young man who loved his young wife, and the child they had gave the lovebirds a happy life. But one day the couple went out for a swim. Mother didn't return. The boy only had him. Someone said the currents took her away, yet others said different, pointed the husband's way. For the young man was fearless, cunning, and smart, and he had many goals, both grand and bold. Easier, they'd say, done with a fresh start. A wife with her own dreams wouldn't help him at all. Lucky for him, hers drowned in the streams. Neighbors only whispered, though, of a crime so great, for no one ever accused him, lest they meet the same fate. That was different. How do you react to this performance? I don't know that I'm supposed to applaud. What? No reaction? Oh, screw. I messed up. Really? That's your play? I'm nervous for you. After that, I'm nervous for us all. Fair. I wouldn't want you to fake a reaction. Didn't see that coming. These killers are such wild cards. Yeah, I know! How was story time? A lot of people like to take pot shots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. When you think it's the end, the sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why I'm much more of a fan of the episodic style of storytelling. Knowing it's a series takes a lot of pressure off any individual installment and builds a greater sense of community between audience and creator. Tell me, Jenny, if you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be? Oh, no. Don't answer that. We don't actually care. We're just here to make sure that we seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening. God forbid my small talk get in the way of a romantic Twilight moment. Dwight, I'm gonna need you to shut your yap trap. You know that we need to get back to that thing we do whenever we're not on screen. Okay, you have fun tonight and try not to, wink wink, end up dead. Why'd you say the words wink wink out loud, and what kind of double entendre are you getting at with the end up dead thing? Dwight is physically incapable of blinking, not since the accident. And you do know that all of these people are despicable criminals with double-digit kill counts, right? I mean... Oh, no, wait, that's Claudette talking. I thought that was the narrator for a second, and I'm like, you guys are not killers, right? Well, except for Spirit. She really doesn't belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed. Did I hear somebody trash-talking Spirit? Deal me in. What do you say we take this talk to the hot tub so I can soak this bomb while I roast that ghost with some killer hot takes? Also, maybe get some of the blood off your hands? Please, enough talk of burns, things that are lit or getting blazed. It's enough that these activities have to be set next to a literal fire. Must I be surrounded by figurative flames as well? What if we turned and ran as far away from this place as we could? Just you and me. On those spindly legs, you'd probably end up you'd probably tire before you got too far. If it's running away to someplace more secluded Jenny is after, they should obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power. She is not wrong. Not that my walk speed really reflects my giant stature, but that's because I choose to move slowly for stealthy reasons. It's my own choice and it's completely logical. Well, you do hum, which isn't very stealthy. You do it so loudly that I can hear it before the terror radius creeps in. Why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over all that. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting with each other so that corporations can swoop in and sell fake solutions to all your fabricated problems. Spirit's got a Twitter account. I'll be sitting in the shade and drinking something locally sourced while thumbing through a public domain novella printed on recycled paper because I refuse to play their game anymore. Oh, yeah, she got a Twitter account. She probably got a couple Twitter accounts. It's like she's actively trying to be as unappealing as possible. Does it really turn anyone else on or just me? Despite the trapper's insatiable appetite, it seems his attention, along with the attention of everyone else, is still on you. For the moment. If you could, I don't know, just pick one of us, maybe we could all move on with our lives, or, you know, some special projects we might have going. You heard him. Who will it be? Who will you head off with for an evening activity? I think we all know the answer to this. I'm just saying, you may not get a ton of chances to date around like this before your time on Murder's Island comes to a close. And no, I'm not satisfied with that name either, but with this streaming reality TV dating show boom happening, it's pretty much all that wasn't taken. Which killer will you pick? And yes, we're back to excluding Trickster because, that guy. You know it's gotta be him. Trapper? I'm glad you finally decided to take this seriously and make an effort. Bro, I've been making an effort! Don't disappoint me. Or do. My fish haven't eaten in days. You arrive at the pool and find that no one else is in it. The two of you seem to have it all to yourselves. Why is the water in this pool always a little warm? Trapper laughs. Oh no. He's gonna say he pees in it. Oh! Damn it! I missed it! I clicked too quickly! Now do you know why I chose this spot for us? Oh, I'm gonna have to watch the footage back and see what was said. Now do you know why I chose this spot for us? It's another test, isn't it? You're testing me to see if I'll pretend to be happy while sitting in a pool used by cretins. Why would I do that to you? Survival? If I didn't know that by now, I'd already be dead. Yeah, that's an intuitive answer. Yeah, you're right. No, seriously, I've been trying to find a reason to kill you for 2 days. You You keep just managing to avoid your own annihilation and having to start this whole ridiculous thing over. Great job staying clear of that fate so far. Oh. So can I die during this playthrough? Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Actually, I brought you to this pool for 2 reasons. First is to ask you something important, okay? Bro. Listen. Listen. If we hit it and quit it, he tries to kill me afterwards, I can run. Maybe I renounce him after I get the hit it and quit it and go to the Huntress, you know? Would you like to spend an unforgettable night with me? Oh, do I play hard to get? He likes hard to get. Maybe, maybe not. Guess we'll have to see where things go. Hopefully they keep pointing... Bro. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Doesn't matter anyway, we can't. I mean, we could. I know I could, but we're not allowed to. Yet. I can't tell you why, either. Aw, damn. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I do, actually. Say no more, I get it, so I will bid you a good night. Trapper leaves the pool with a big smile after the water inexplicably gets warm again. Hey, wait a second, Trapper, you never told me the second reason you brought me to this pool. Oh yeah, the chlorine is great for washing off blood, especially those in hard-to-reach places! I made the joke. I did. I knew it. You know how it is. FYI, if you do know how it is, you should keep it to yourself. Damn it, I see those dweebs, Doug and Claudia, waving at us. I think we both need to head to the volleyball court. He's right, dry off and go to the volleyball court. And later, you're really gonna want to scrub your own hard-to-reach places with actual soap. Chlorine is no match for whatever Trapper gets up to in these pools. The gang's all together again on the volleyball court. Seems like only yesterday you were sitting on the sidelines watching everyone get sweaty. You were. It was yesterday. It was literally yesterday. That's because it was? Oi, feels like I've been here a lot longer than that, actually. So late that the sun is already beginning to rise. Better get this over with quickly so that you, can get some beauty rest. I do not recommend the eternal damnation of perpetual narratordom. Good thing you've really used your time well since then. Really getting to know the gang, the brain, the mogul, the basket case, the psychotic bunny girl. Oh, they misspelled that. The psychotic bunny girl. You know, the 4 types of people. Anyway, everyone is gathered on the volleyball court for a new type of game. Hit your dream date and see who Jenny chooses. Oh, okay. Who's ready for round robin? How round are we talking? No, not to eat, Huntress. Each killer gets 2 minutes to tell you about the dream date they have planned for you tomorrow. In no particular order, which is a weird thing to mention, right? Almost like the order does matter. Wraith, why don't you go first? You look like you'd hate that. Stop talking. Sorry. Anyway, Wraith? Well, I don't know. I'd really prefer to just tell Jenny privately. I don't really know how that's going to work with these game mechanics. What if you just whispered it to Jenny? Wraith considers this for a long moment. Too long. That's fine. Without moving, Wraith lowers his voice to barely audible whisper. Tomorrow we have to find my bell. Oh yeah, your bell, you little ding-dong! Bing-bong! One that makes you go invisible and then visible again so that you can kill people. And then I can finally tell you about what I've been working on. It's gonna be really special, the kind of thing where we will really bond. Maybe finally get off this island. Then maybe we can go on a real date. Aw, you're cute, you're sweet, and you're probably like the nicest person here. But unfortunately, I've locked into the Trapper. What's this? You done? Is that it? Wraith nods, proud. Hit a spirit? Figuratively. Damn it, Dwight, you gotta watch your words with these people. Tomorrow, you'll spit in the face of God, die, and be reborn anew. Oh, okay. Promises, promises. That's it? If you're not intrigued by that, I don't want you. Go draw crayon art with the Trapper or dig up whatever mysteries with the Wraith. I don't know what these guys do all day. Do you want to at least specify which god you'll be spitting in the face of? All of them. Oh my god! Okay then, so hydrate tonight if you intend to hang with Spirit. Great. Huntress, why don't you take it from here? Tomorrow morning I'm planning on a nice atmospheric breakfast on the yacht. Don't worry, Trapper won't even know it's gone. What was that? Nothing! Go away! Then, boy oh boy, I've got such an adventure planned. It involves hunting for treasure. What kind of treasure are we looking for? Guess you'll have to pick me to find out. Let me tell you, it's primo stuff. Now, if you don't mind, I've got to start preparing because it's clear already that you're going to pick me. I'm sorry, bunny lady. Confident, mysterious. I like it. Trapper, without further ado, would you like to make us all uncomfortable by pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable, not only in polite society, but within the narrative of this in-world event, and also the larger meta-narrative of a Dead by Daylight dating experience? Oh my god. Whew, I ran out of breath on that one. Sometimes you just gotta say it. Why, yes, thank you, I'd love to. So Jenny, you're thinking of picking me? Well, this is your final warning. Pick me and be punished. And rewarded? Oh, man. You do strike me as a red room of pain kind of guy. Tomorrow will suck, probably. I'm not an easy guy to get along with. I know that. But I can tell you this much. I'm hiding a secret on this island that will make fans shit themselves with excitement. If you like Trapper, you're gonna love it. And if you're not a maggot, also everyone, even confident, sexy ladies in rabbit masks, better stay the hell away from my yacht. And time's up, everyone. Gosh, you'll need to dream about these options so you're ready to choose in the morning. Now go dream about all these swoon-worthy options so that you're ready to make a choice come dawn. Have a swell night! Did you two forget to mention something? Ah! Oh gosh, how could we forget? Before you run off to slumber peacefully, there's one more thing to do. No reality survival dating competition parody would be complete without singling out one of our contestants who was already teetering on the edge of a psychological break and giving them a little push. Oh no. Hold up, this has been a survival dating competition parody this entire time and I'm just now finding out about it? Come on, the signs were there, you just didn't read them. Welcome to Murderer's Island! It's now time to eliminate one of the killers! Oof, it's like a butchering, but it hurts even worse. You can't kill a killer, but can you break their hearts? Do you dare even try? You mean... That's right, tomorrow one of these sexy slicers will not be eligible to take you on a date. Who's it gonna be? But why? Because it's dramatic? Because it's surprising? Because it's a classic reversal of fate? And it will hurt someone's feelings, someone dangerous. What's it gonna be, champ? What's your thought process here? Trapper seems like he might throttle you in your sleep if you eliminate him. True. That being said, at least you'd see him coming. Spirit could be anywhere. She floats. Now here she can disappear. Hard to track. Eek, if you got rid of the Wraith, he might cry, and although I totally support normalizing men crying and being vulnerable, it just seems like he might be an ugly crier. Huntress, she might pretend to be okay with it, but then you'll start seeing her behind every tree. What I'm trying to say is, I don't envy you, boss, so which sociopath are you eliminating? I feel like Wraith is the one that's less likely to retaliate, and also he doesn't have his bell yet, so he can't be invisible, so sorry, Wraith. Look, I'm here and I'm horny and I'm not really getting positive reinforcement from you, Wraithy Poo. Please don't take this personally, it's just my opinion of you and who you are and what you're about deep down as a person and how I don't like it! Like, give me something, you know? A kiss, a wink, hold my hand, finish telling me all about this mysterious stuff you're obsessed with. Or better yet, don't. Wraith rises taller than you've ever seen him and calmly walks to the exit. Before he leaves, he turns to you. When you came here, I thought perhaps you would be different. I don't know how my last bit of hope in humanity hasn't been snuffed out, but it wasn't. It is now. You're just like the rest of them. There is no hope of goodness here. The only thing I can do is try to escape. Or burn everything and everyone to the ground. Now who's talking about fire? He leaves. Pretty badass exit. Was not expecting that. Now that you've broken the heart of someone heartless, you should get some shut-eye. Don't worry too much about the broken heart you've left behind. Because, of course, they'll be receiving a consolation prize. They may not get to go home with Jenny when this is all over, but they'll never sleep again. But they'll never sleep alone again. That's right, we're sending our eliminated player home with... their own mostly new Trickster body pillow. The next best thing to the real Trickster. It might not hug you back, but it definitely won't try and stab you. And how do we know? Because I've tried it. That's right, it's Dwight tested. Claudette approved. I hope you sleep well tonight, Jenny. You're my hero for what you've accomplished. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you've done? No, not because of the guilt. I mean knowing that there's a legit homicidal maniac who hates you so close by. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you'll do tomorrow? I don't know how you'll do it, but you better go before Dwight and Claudette come back and put you to sleep themselves. You know those two. Schedule, schedule, schedule. Wow, what a crazy way to end the day. An elimination? I didn't even know it was that kind of game. Let's check in with everyone, especially our loser. Everyone deserves a send-off. We'll see how things go tomorrow, I suppose. I'm not expecting anything. I tend to shut my mind off during hard times. I know I seem all excited and devil-may-care, but the truth is I'm really a pessimist at heart. That tends to happen when your mother is skewered by an elk when you were young. Yeah, how'd you know? Wild guess. It's also the only thing you talk about. If you'll excuse me, I think I saw a raccoon over in that tree and I'm feeling peckish. I know I said some things when Jenny kicked me to the curb, and I just want to say I'm embarrassed for how I acted. See, this is why eliminating him was a good choice, because he probably won't kill me. Not what I said, though. I stand by it. I want everyone here to, burn. I'm not sure what's happening. My only goals in life are to hurt people and then kill them. But for some reason, I don't want to do either to Jenny. Yet, this feels like witchcraft. Is it? Is it witchcraft? Probably witchcraft. You know, there's a certain advantage to the fact that I happen to be romancing probably the meanest person on the island first. At least there's still plenty of time for things to change. Lots of ways for Jenny to piss me off tomorrow. Still plenty of time. Gonna stay up late. Gonna stay up sharpening my cleaver just in case. Did I think there was a chance I might get eliminated? Yeah, I did. Did I care if I got eliminated? Not even a little. Does the volume of words I spend talking about how much I don't care about things signify a deeper yearning within me to be seen, heard, and validated by those around me? Nah. What? No, you're not part of this. You don't get a confessional. It's cool, man. I'm not part of anything. You feel me? I'm not a cog in anyone's machine. I'm my own machine. This whole thing is pretty cute, though. Charmingly low budget, old school marketing vibes. Not gonna lie, I kinda wish I wasn't so busy right now. I'd definitely be down with a reality show style dating competition with survival elements. But I got my new album, upcoming tour, finalizing the new sneaker line, producing a limited series on my life, starting a new social media NFT crypto app, and doing these private gigs over on IP Island. My dude, you gotta come check it out. IP Island, it's dope. It's where the real killers are hanging out. Fully licensed, no legal drama. Lawyers, take a hike. I'm gonna tell everyone that Trickster said that about them, don't worry. I'm talking your favorite established characters from all over pop culture that can't be seen on this island. Hell, you probably can't even mention them, like Don't you say it! We get it! You're very popular and in demand, but we have a game to get back to and I don't want us to get sued. Ghostface. Come on! Whatever, I don't even care. I'm the trickster. See you around, Jenny. You too, narrator. I feel like if I did anything to try and win over the... He's probably like the hidden fifth option, and I guarantee you he would just kill me at the end. I have a name, you know. You do? Yes! Seriously, they do not pay me enough to deal with you people. Is it my turn? What? No! No, it is not your turn! You're sentient water. How are you even sitting in that chair? What's a chair? It's the thing you're getting all wet. Now it's gonna smell like mildew. Okay, rude. Fine, let's just get this over with. It's your turn, Ocean. Do your check-in. Check-in? I was just looking for the bathroom. Bathroom? Are you serious? It's down the hall to the left. It's okay, never mind. Never mind? What does that mean? No, not you two. This wasn't meant to be a confessional time for literally every character in this game. It's okay, we don't have to confess anything. We've just been working our asses off for 2 days straight and wanted to sit down somewhere. This chair is wet! Yeah, I think the Ocean just peed on it. How is that possible? You know what? I don't care. You two are looking pretty pleased with yourselves. I've got something to confess. Oh, great. What's it gonna be? You ate glue in the 2nd grade? You cheated on an algebra test once? Watching Wraith get eliminated was the first time in this unending spiral staircase of pain that is my life that I felt even a modicum of joy. Every minute that I'm alive is a nightmare. This place, this sun, these sweet sugary drinks. It sounds fun for a long weekend, but for an eternity? The unrelenting rhythm of crashing waves and wailing seagulls is like a crescendoing song of evil that makes me question the very foundation of this universe. Why am I here? Why are any of us here? What kind of sentient being would do this? Cut back to the ocean. Please, erase me from this existence. Make it so I was never born. Pull the plug on this experiment and let my soul be free. And please, please get me out of this polo shirt. Okay, let's get you to bed, buddy. I don't want to go to bed. Going to bed means eventually I'll have to wake up. Yikes, huh? That was a weird way to end. Ah, well, what are you gonna do? You let the camera roll long enough, someone's bound to say something crazy. Anyway, seems like everyone's had their shot to annoy me tonight, so hit the hay and get some rest. Tomorrow is gonna be a doozy. Soft sunlight warms your skin, nudging you awake. Also, you're using a killer crab as a pillow, which it's sort of okay with. What's that? You don't know about the killer crabs? Oh, right. You didn't go on the Huntress date. You really missed out. It was thrilling. Or I guess it would have been. You have to play the game again to get that reference, I suppose. I intend to. You pull on your beach attire and splash water on your face. Dwight and Claudette approach. Is that look on their faces excitement? Terror? You notice your stomach flutters with butterflies. Someone's in love. Or even infected with zombie butterflies in your sleep. It's happened here before. But it's probably the love thing. It's time! Claudette gestures over to the beach where the killers all stand flanked by tiki torches. It's a scene very reminiscent of a TV show you used to hate watch with your ex. Suddenly, the message is clear. You're going to declare your affections for a killer in front of several other killers. Hey, isn't Trickster supposed to be here? We paid him good money to make some half-ass cameos in this show. I'm gonna chew his agent out. Before they walk over for your big moment, a little birdie told us that someone in particular has an extra strong crush on you. I think I know who it is. And another little birdie reminded us that you've been kind of a dick since you got here, and we reserve the right to withhold that information, even if it leads to you making a terrible decision that gets you murdered. So are you ready? Of course you're not, but too bad. We're on a schedule. You make your way over to the row of hotties. Claudette and Dwight stand off to the side, hands behind their backs. It's been quite the 48 hours, but there's clearly sparks in the air. And I'm not just talking about this rusty chainsaw, though I do recommend staying away from those sparks. It's time for our newcomer to confess their love! Wait, I have to do a drum roll for this! No, you don't, but who cares? Jenny, who do you choose for your solo date? Can we at least do the flower thing? Dwight, I thought we agreed to keep that between us! No, not that flower thing. The thing where the suitor gets a flower as a symbol of the contestant's love and affection. Oh, right. I suppose. But no roses. They're such a cliche at this point. Well, that's good, because I tried to pick a rose, but I got an ouchie, so I settled for these. Oh, lilies? Beautiful. You've done good, Dwight. This is a lovely bouquet. Oh, Dwight saved some of these for Claudette. They're a thing, right? You're getting that vibe, too? Just me? Sorry. You got other things to think about right now. Jenny, who do you select to receive these flowers and spend the day with you today? Obviously. You step past all the much kinder and more thoughtful characters and, for reasons I suppose I may never understand, approach the trapper. Listen. It's a hit-it-and-quit-it thing. He's gonna kill me eventually. So we hit it before he do that. Trapper, you have snared my heart. Trapper lets out an audible groan. There's no one here who I'd rather spend the day with than you. I can't say that I blame you. I'm the best thing that's ever happened to you. To this island, maybe the world. I'm going to show you a day you'll never forget and likely never recover from either. Charm like that, how could anyone resist? I maintain that picking him first is probably the right option just because I can get the asshole out of the way. You walk to the trapper's cave with him. There's nothing I value more than loyalty. It's a rare quality in a person. Maybe the rarest. But you are a truly loyal person. To reward your loyalty, I'm going to tell you something I wouldn't tell anyone else. If I offer you the chance to hurt somebody today, be very careful who you agree to hurt and who you don't. Everything depends on that. Also, I'm going to spare you the indignity of playing a stupid game, talking about our feelings, or accidentally getting yourself killed. Loyalty deserves that much. We've already had a chance to get to know one another a little bit, but I think we have some work left to do today. So I'm going to ask you an important question. Then I'm going to let you ask me one. What is it you desire most from this island? Yeah, I think this is the only right answer. Tower. I want to stand above, nay, on top of everyone else. Noted! Okay, now you can ask me one thing. What do you want to know? I feel like he only tells me about his life when he wants to, like, trauma dump. I don't think that's a two-way street. I feel like he's gonna slap me if I tell him about this. I already also suspect that the answer is Huntress. So, sure. What are you looking for from a significant other? A partner in crime, and maybe a business partner as well, which will also include a lot of crime. Excuse us, sir, but we've been sent to remind you about the thing. You can't go to your special place until you handle it. You know, the thing you have already been spoken to about. Ah, shit, the thing. Yeah, alright, I'll do the thing. Look, Jenny, I got into a little bit of trouble. Apparently spending time with me isn't fun. As though any of this is supposed to be fun. You're on Murderer's Island. Why would that be fun? Why would that be fun? But for reasons I can't begin to comprehend, apparently the other killers let their dates actually have some kind of juvenile wheel-spinning playtime. So I'm supposed to do the same today. If you ask me, it's total bullshit for a power-hungry boss who can't get out of his own way, but there's nothing I can do. Oh, skill checks again? So you're gonna play a little game. Around this island, there are some hidden bear traps. A lot of hidden bear traps, actually. Some would say too many bear traps. Though some are wrong. Your job is simple. Spot them all. Run around, sing a song, skip or dance, or whatever. I don't care what dumb stuff you add to this. Just make sure you catch every trap. Got it? Good. Spot that trap! Now we good. Ooh. Not bad. Ooh. Not bad. Ooh! Perfect! Oh! Perfect! Oh! Missed it a little bit. Whoop-de-doo, you did it. Was it perfect? No. Was I expecting it to be? If I'm being honest, no. If I wanted perfection, I'd have done it myself. Now we can go to my special place. Yes, and remember to have a really good time in there. Maybe, I don't know. Depends on what happens in the next couple minutes. Seems unlikely, but sure. You enter Trapper's secret cave. The water shimmers, casting long shadows along the walls. Don't forget about the water! I'm now going to take you somewhere I've only ever taken one other person. This is the most intimate thing I can think to do with another person that involves wearing clothes. Well, with clothes, but without murder. I hope you appreciate the trust I'm putting in you now. Trapper walks over to a barricaded section of the cave and starts ripping off secured boards like they're popsicle sticks. It's pretty hot, right? It's okay to admit it's hot. He's a rich, sentient piece of marble. Soak it in like blood on a carpet. The tunnel was very important to me and my family. Would you like to see it now? Only if he promises not to kill me. I'm not going into a dark tunnel with you unless I have your word you won't kill me. Smart! Very smart. Okay, I promise, and I assure you my promises mean something. I am a man of my word. I don't think You're prepared to enter the special mysterious tunnel. The secrets it must hold. The excitement is almost too much. What the hell? This is it? It's just an old mining cave. It's dirty, it's smelly. The rats are the size of wombats. Spending a single minute in here is 5 minutes too long. And Trapper obviously could not be more proud of it. I didn't even know he could smile like that. This is where I feel most comfortable, and I'm finally willing to truly get real with you inside these walls. Will you do the same with me? Will you share something real? Maybe something about yourself you don't like to tell others? I'll do the same after. Take my advice. Share something with him. Okay. So what do you want to share with me? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe if he hollers. Let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Alright. I loved someone once very much. I thought we'd be together forever, but one day I found them in bed with my cousin, who just so happened to be my best friend. Neither of them ever cared enough to cover up what should have been their shame. They laughed at me. I never told anyone about it, not my family or my friends. I just let everyone think the relationship ended because they broke up with me. It was easier that way. Wow, that was awful. But it could have been worse. At least they only broke your heart. I might also break every bone in your body. Haha. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't waste time doing that. Was that insensitive? I have no idea. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna say no. Anyway, my own story is just as tragic, though. My darkest secret is that I'd give it all up, the money, the power, even my physique, if I could go back in time and follow my heart. Once, a long time ago, I wanted nothing more than to be an artist, but my father refused. He was a harsh man who loved no one, only control. He did make me the man I am today, though, so it was worth it, don't you think? He kind of sounds like a dick. Down sounds like a monster. You have no idea just how right you are. Thing is, you can't become the most important person in my life without being the person who holds that position now. Okay. Yeah? That's right. I brought you here to meet him, Jenny. This is my father. Oh! I thought he was gonna bring out a skeleton. Good grief, he's an emaciated old man clinging to life by the thinnest of threads. Did he hear me call him a piece of shit just now? This is the man, the myth, the legend behind the Macmillan fortune. What do you think of him? Is he okay? Are you okay, sir? I don't know. Do I look okay to you, idiot? Help me, damn it. I've been trapped in here for so very long. Right? I've been here for a long time. Or has it been forever? My dad isn't as strong as he once was, physically or mentally. I keep him here for his own protection. It's for his own good. You believe me, right? Yes. Yes, I believe you. No, not always. I believe you. You're an Oz person. No, not always. But the truth is, I don't know what the truth is. I don't know why I keep him in here. It does keep him safe, but I'm not exactly feeding him or taking care of him. I love my father, truly. He made me into who I am. Taught me how to be strong and ruthless in a world that only rewards power. There's only one thing I feel more strongly than my love for him, and that is my hate for him. And I hate him exactly because he made me who I am. Oh, damn. That kinda deep. So I keep him hidden away from his many enemies who have long waited to exact revenge on him. That's also why I keep him like this, tortured and living in darkness. He's both a testament to my power and a living corpse who refuses to die on his own and free me of his grip. He's still alive for now, though, so I want to hear what he thinks of you. I need to see if he finds you worthy of the Macmillan name and legacy. Oh my. We talking about marriage, buddy? His mind is fractured, but he retains enough of it to judge people. This is your final test. Are you ready? Wait, don't answer that. You have no choice. I didn't think I did, buddy. Actually, you know what? That's not fair. And considering what you're about to do is really difficult, I want to be fair. So before my father asks you some questions, I'm going to let you ask him some questions. You really should have an idea of who he is before I put your life in his hands. I mean, our relationship in his hands. Ah, screw it. You must realize by now that your life has been in danger every second you've been with me. Yes, I do. If you haven't, well, shit, you're not very smart. Anyway, go ahead. You only get 3 questions, though, so make them count. What do you want to ask my father first? Where are you from? Where were you born? Where'd you grow up? I wouldn't spit on you, let alone answer that. Okay. I feel like this one's a little too sensitive. Personal creed you live by. You're nothing! What can I do to impress you? Might make the trapper upset, but this is like a spineless answer, so... Maybe not spineless, but a little too try-hard. Is there anything I can do and say to make you like me, sir? You sound like a maggot. No more questions from you! Well, that was fun to watch. On this island, we call that the full Father Macmillan experience. I hope that was as illuminating for you as I meant it to be. It was necessary, though, trust me. Still, I would like to apologize. Usually my father is much meaner. He must be going soft. Maybe he's just saving his best, most honest self for his questions. Hey, Dad, it's your turn. You can ask Jenny anything you want. Now, Jenny, answer right and we can take things to the next level. Answer wrong and... Well, just answer right. Go ahead, Father. Would you ever let someone stand in the way of what you want? Never. No, never. Good answer. What do you truly want from my son? What do you truly want from my son? Ah, partner in crime. Same thing he wants, a partner in crime. Do you mean that literally or metaphorically? Literally. Good answer. I apologize if it just suddenly got darker. I have no idea why it did that. Would you ever hurt my son? Physically or emotionally? Answer the damn question. Would you ever hurt my son? I mean, he seems pretty clear on wanting to hurt me, so yeah. If I had to protect myself, yes, I would harm your son. Good answer. There's no way you could defend yourself from him, but good answer nonetheless. Now the final and most important question. Do you want to hear embarrassing stories about my son as a baby? Before he can say yes, the trapper goes into a rage. No! Damn you, father! Turning me into a monster wasn't bad enough, you have to embarrass me too? Back to the darkness you go! No, I don't like the dark! It's cold and the rats have started to unionize! What is this, New York? I have a giant surprise for you when I get back. Huge. Oh. Huge, you say? Well. Now that he's gone, what do you want to do while you wait? Oh, I feel like I'm risking it, but... Bro! Again? Fortune favors the bold. You look around and find a gold coin. Better save that for later, in case you want to buy something in this tunnel, I guess? Trapper returns, but he stands in the shadows where you can't really see him. I hope you're ready for your gargantuan surprise. Oh, he's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill my ass. Sweet Jesus. Wow, that is definitely the smallest Speedo he can possibly pull off without getting us an adults only rating. Then again, if you're not really an adult, why are you playing? What are you doing playing this game? You should probably say something. What do you want to say? I mean, really, is there any other response? Finally, why do you think I put up with 3 days of tedious bullshit for this moment? It's go time! Trapper turns out all the lamps, and now he's gonna kill me. Oh, unfortunately for you, legally we are not allowed to describe the noises that are produced in this cave over a period of time that can be best explained as uncomfortably long. We definitely can't show any of it. People would go blind. Voluntarily. Knocked boots so hard we woke up in an entirely different part of my private cave system. Yeah, that was good. Obviously it was great for you, right? I mean, like, obviously, I can't, Oh my god, is he crying? Yeah, it was the best. Hell yeah. Trapper, Jenny, the time has come. Return to the beach. You have no idea how close I just came to killing you both. You're lucky I'm in a very good mood. Damn, this is it. Welcome back to where it all started. And where it's going to end, one way or another. There's also a third way it can end, but you get my point. It's probably like the trickster, right? Time to find out how Trapper really feels about you. That's weird. He looks calm? Well, as calm as anyone can be while wearing diamond-encrusted dental floss just below his bathing suit. Point is, I don't like that. He's never calm. This is creepy in the strangest way. I bet things are gonna get real weird. Let's go! Now that we have shared the relations, it's time, finally, for real, to be intimate with you. You know I want a partner in crime. Well, my favorite crime is homicide. The second is tax evasion. That's a good one, but it's a distant second. Goodness no, Trapper. I would never evade the taxes. Please don't come for me, IRS. If you're gonna be my partner in life, and I'm really going to commit to you, I need to know if you're willing to kill someone to prove you're just as committed to me. Are you willing to take another person's life to show you honestly want all of this? I can tell he wants to break out his diamond thong for you again, right here, right now, only this time for all to see. But that's not happening. If you want to see more of Trapper's dong, go to your freaky little websites! Oh man, behavior knows. They know. Well, will you kill someone for me? Well, no is obviously the wrong answer, so... I'm willing to kill someone, but depends on the person. Perfect, because I have someone in mind. Dan and Cindy, get in here! Yes, sir! Bro! Trapper immediately kills Dwight, by chopping his head off. It lands in Claudette's hands. Ugh, I hate when I catch his head! Oh my god, why did you do that? Do you want me to kill her? Her? No, that was just for fun. Don't worry, they always come back the next morning. I still need her help, though. You, Charlotte, you brought him here, right? Yes. Good, now go get him. Go get my father. Shit is about to get real. Hope you've been paying attention. Claudette wheels in Trapper's father. He looks afraid. I told you I hate my father, but I can't bring myself to kill him even though all I want is to be free of him. So I want you, the only other person I care about, to do it. Will you? Will you take my cleaver and kill him for me? Okay. Okay, here's where it gets complicated. Because on one hand, he definitely hates his dad, but he also loves his dad. Like, he did that whole thing where it was like, you know, I love my father, I hate my father, I love my father, I hate my father. And it's, my tendency is to say that killing him is the wrong answer. Like, first of all, we're on Murderer's Island. Dwight and Claudette are going to come back tomorrow morning, so if I kill him, he's not actually going anywhere. But under that same idea, this may be a test just to see if the Trapper wants me to kill for him. Let me get the coin. Let me get the coin. Alright. Coin. Heads is yes, tails is no. And it is tails. So that would be no. No. Why not? Oh. This is the wrong answer. He just said he can't bring himself to do it. Although this is tempting, because he might be testing to see if I would take it away from him. But I feel like this is probably the one he wants, because he keeps talking about loyalty, right? I would never kill any Macmillan. Let's see that one. I would never harm a Macmillan man. Oh my god. That's the right answer. Yeah, baby! Baby! Yeah! I can't believe it, but you've done it. You've avoided every trap I set for you. You're either truly depraved or so unethical that you're willing to pretend you are just to make me fall in love with you. Well, listen, buddy. I'm gonna be real with you. That's an awful lot of luck I just went through. You are truly the person of my nightmares. I think I actually love you. Oh, he's crying out the mask. Yes, I do. I do love you, and I want to stay. And I want you to stay here with me forever. So what do you say? Do you love me too? Do you want to stay here with me forever? What? Is this really happening? Oh my goodness, it is! Do you want to stay here with me forever? Obviously, this is the correct answer. Yes, 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 I love you too, and I want to stay here with you forever. Trapper chops off Claudette's head and hands it to you! Oh my god, I'm sorry, Claudette, I'm sorry, Dwight. Take this as a token of my love for you. This head and everyone after it will bury in the sand together. This is awesome. Let's do this. And also, let's do it right now. Let's get to it. Bro! Trapper takes you to his secret cave bedroom. Gross things happen in there. Unholy things. Now they'll happen to you. Forever. Congrats. This is probably what you wanted, isn't it, you sicko? Yeah, it is. I just hope you're happy, even though you're never getting those Trapper nudes you wanted. Isn't this game rated PG-13? I wasn't well, hang on. Okay, yeah, looks like this is rated T for teen. Haha, did they really think that was going to happen? No, I did not. Of course they did. Only degenerates play this game this long. Amazing. Amazing. But please make sure to leave us a great review, Jenny. And make sure an adult spell checks it for you first. Got him! Hold up, 1 second. Cut the lights. Turn off the pinup art. Jenny, it's just us now. You and me. I want to say, first of all, I'm sorry. Sorry for putting you through all that. Not just the way the Trapper acted, but the way I behaved as well. I need to work on myself. We all do, I think. I know this won't make it up to you completely, but I want you to have this. Aw, that's pretty. It's a drawing from the personal archive of one Evan Macmillan. Yes, Trapper drew this long ago before his heart broke and his mind warped and his soul left to find someplace more pleasant to reside. I think it represents the goodness that is in all of us, or at least ought to be, even in the Trapper. Thanks for playing. Oh, wow! That was actually surprisingly touching at the end. Oh, alright. That was Hooked on You, a Dead by Daylight dating sim. That was fun. absolute hell on my voice, though. I'm starting to lose it. I had to take a break again during recording this second half of the video, because, my voice was starting to scratch up and give out. I've had to pause and drink things periodically to keep it smooth. But yeah, I'll probably end up replaying this again. I'll end up doing, like, the Huntress, the Wraith Spirit, maybe the Trickster, if that's, like, the secret ending or something like that. But for now, I definitely gotta put this down. I cannot talk. So, alright! I'm gonna put this down for the night, and you guys have a wonderful evening. Good night!